So, let me just do this little intro. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Ready or Not video. Today, we are playing a few custom modded maps, okay? Trigger warning. One of them is a school. A lot of people were talking about the school map and how it's like good in the sense of like, you know, this whole game is about running a SWAT team, and one of like the scariest things that a SWAT has to do is you know, with school shootings. It's terrifying, it's heart-stopping, and it should never ever happen. But I just wanted to try this mod just to see what it would be like to be a SWAT member in this high intent, like super intense, high stake situation. Because of all of them, oil rigs, mansions, you know, yachts, obviously at the end of the day, you don't want anybody to die. That sucks. It more than sucks. There's not a word to describe it. But I think the scariest mission that you could do would involve a school. You know, especially with children, like high schoolers or God forbid anything lower than that. So I just wanted to try this mod as well as other mods. There's going to be other maps as well. But I wanted to start with this one just to like see how intense that it can get. Okay, so that's why I said trigger warning. Skip forward in the video if you don't want to watch the school map. I myself am kind of only reason I'm doing it, like I said, was I just want, you know, to see this is what the game's about. High stake, intense moments. You know, there's not really a way to put it. I'm just trying to experience high intense situations, I guess. So I know I repeated myself. I'm nervous, but after this map, we'll have some. It'll be good. You know, there'll be cool, good maps, right? So let's fucking lock in and let's do this. And be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos of us doing modded Ready or Not. Got my noodles. This is the 2x spicy noodles, but I didn't use the 2x spicy pack because, you know, fuck I look like. And I didn't have any ramen seasoning, so I just used taco seasoning with mayonnaise and cilantro. It's all right. Okay. It's okay. It's not even, it's all right. Okay. Here we go. Let me get into character. I just got debriefed about I'm about to get debriefed with our mission today. Maple Valley High School. There's two. Realistically, I'm probably entering a cafeteria. Will they debrief me about it? No. No, they won't. There's no media, no audio, nothing like that. Okay, yeah, this is definitely a mod. I wish that they would add more stuff to it. Subscribe, gang. Yeah, subscribe. Yo, chat is really small. All right. Yeah, okay, here we go. We're Maple Valley High School. We're just gonna jump right into it, okay? Let's save these kids, bro. Do I even have the right gun? I really didn't get fitted for this. Okay, let's do this. I'm really gonna lock in for this one, okay? I want to experience the intensity. Of all my videos that you'll see me play on Ready or Not, this one is gonna be like the most like locked in and intense situation, right? Because this involves like a high school. Sour. And I don't normally drink water, but I'm drinking water today. Oh shit. Hold on. I didn't realize we were already gonna have. Okay, let's go. Let's lock in. Alright guys, remember, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Dr. Lee, the suspects are refusing to come out or negotiate. You are clear to move in.
I'll get them ready.
Pretty well lit already. Oh shit, what's this?
I got it. Move in, clear the room.
I'm good to go.
Don't worry, we're with the police. Clear. Raise your hands now. Enter the room and clear.
Confirmed.
Okay, they cuffed her.
Talk reporting.
Man, you should probably
We're ready for him.
leave out the exit. I wouldn't leave her there. I would probably just guide her out the exit. Cuff her and like sit her outside the doors or something. Okay.
Let's go. Got an opening here.
Dude, it's been so long since I've been in high school, bro. Like, especially a cafeteria like this.
Good here.
I miss it, bro.
Him like-
When you're in these moments, when you're having lunch and stuff like this, and like a room like this, like you don't even think much of it because you're a kid. But as you get older, bro, you'll never see this again. Like, you're gonna miss it, bro. Okay, anyway, let's go.
Fall in.
Got your back.
Can we open this?
Down on the ground now. On my 6.
On you.
Blue. Take out that door and clear the room. Red.
Busting down the door.
Oh shit! Oh my god, that scared me. Jesus. I'm guessing this is one of the teachers.
Knocking it down.
Down on your knees.
Chem light out. Good here. I got it. We got a hole.
Civilian good to go.
Talk to lead. We're
I
ready.
hear somebody's cell phone.
Good to go. Nothing.
Talk. Talk. This is Talk. Trailers inbound.
What is this? Wait, do they have bathrooms like this?
ready.
Element.
Talk. On your 6.
Talk reporting.
Wait, do schools have showers like this? What the hell? I've never been in a school with a shower. That's crazy. Close the exit? We're probably not. Oh.
Enter and clear.
What are y'all waiting on? Y'all waiting on blue? Y'all ready to enter and clear,
Move in,
or?
clear the room.
Okay. Good left. Scary thing about this is like the... There's like we're on the ground. Okay. It's a nice gym. Look at all these speakers. I've never been in a gym like this. What kind, dude? Is this what schools look like now? Did I just grow up in like poor schools? Oh, we can't enter that either.
Fall in behind me.
Behind you.
Okay. So far, so good. I'm starting to think just not... he looks a little old. Who looks a little... Oh, the teacher? Yeah, locker rooms has showers for sports kids. Oh, shit.
Dynamic movement. Move and clear.
Is everyone okay? Please, please, please. Why did he fly up like that?
Talk to entry team. Proceed.
Everybody's fine, right?
On me. Zip him up.
Moving into handcuff.
Fall in.
Be okay. Got your back.
Okay, there was one shooter. That makes sense. That makes sense. I'm gonna go secure his gun.
Element, this is Talk. Continue with objective.
Where's his weapon?
Element, this is Talk. Send him.
Oh, we got his weapon. Okay. Soft complete. I mean, let's make sure all the students are safe before we complete. I don't know if there's any more shooters. We're gonna check to be safe.
Dynamic movement. Move and clear. Move in. Clear the room.
6.
Listen to me.
Excuse me, guys, please. Come on, guys. Jesus Christ. Are you gonna move, bro? Come on. Jesus, bro. They just literally stand in the fucking door.
Police, down on the ground. Hands up. Down on your knees. Get down. I want hands. Get down now.
Got it.
Secure him.
Civilian ready to go.
I understand, sir.
We need paramedics.
On me. Move.
We got point.
Okay, there's phones ringing and stuff. We gotta let these people contact their parents.
Post up.
All right.
Why is someone's phone going off right here?
Get on the
Hello?
ground now.
Someone in there?
Move in. Clear it.
On it.
Move, move, move!
I got nothing here. Looks clear over here.
Cover
boss.
the area.
Ready.
Post up and provide cover.
That's affirmative. Good.
Cover this area. Get the door. Clear it.
Roger.
All right, Blue's glitching out. Here, I'll open it for you, bro.
Hands up! Above your
Move
and clear.
on the left.
10-4.
Provide support on me.
I got you.
Provide support.
Behind you.
Provide cover.
Copy.
Fuck you, bro.
Unlocked.
I got
It is
dogs
ready.
on the
Doc,
inside.
new element. Keep going.
Why is this guy saying "fuck you, bro"? Oh no. Oh. Shit. Oh no.
We got a wounded civilian. Sending Thames immediately.
Lead, this is Doc. Medical assistance is standing.
Stay on me.
Right with you.
I don't remember clearing this room out. So we need to get medics in here ASAP.
Red team, move.
Stacking. Knocking it down.
We already been on here? Yeah, I think we have. We got Kim laying there.
Put your hands up.
Yo, why is that guy like 40?
We're gonna get you out of
The
here.
hell?
Nothing here, sir.
Bro's got a do-rag.
Nothing here, sir. You're in my way, sir. Entry team to talk.
They're talking about you're in my way as I'm literally doing my job.
Entry team, this is Doc.
Okay, we searched the whole place. I think we're good.
This is Doc. That's it for today. Let's head home.
Let's see. What did we do wrong? I feel like we should have got an S. We definitely should have got an S. What the hell? Nobody was injured except for the shooter.
Christ, it's really kicking off out there.
Where the hell are these coast
That was
boys?
strange.
They called it a joint venture, but really,
Not a bad map.
it's just us picking
I didn't
up
like to
even
see
more
the
work.
kids hurt,
Right. They've barely
Um,
this shit around here since they moved in.
but for a minute there, I thought that I was like, okay. Anyway, that was Maple Valley High School. I just wanted to see what it's like to be a SWAT member in that situation. Thank God there was only one shooter. Unfortunately, people were hurt. All right, this one's called Black Pine Light. I don't know anything about it. I'm gonna grab my long range weapon because I get a feeling that we're out. Like, it looks like a big map.
What sort of moron decides to try
Oh,
and raid
shit.
a packed police station?
You scared me. All right, we're gonna go with long ranger. Do I have any? I might want to change this one. Like, I'm gonna go with that. Ooh, Magnum. All right, I'm actually gonna. Okay, I'm gonna go with this one. Custom laser. Ooh. Excuse me, I'll try out a custom laser. Okay. You get off your mind. You find your fate. MAVRCK VODS started. Starting soon, don't go nowhere. Good times coming in the air. Okay. Alright, I got steel instead of Kevlar. It just reduces my mobility, but it's better for bullet spread, I believe. Oh yeah, we already selected it. Alright. Select mission. Oh. Everything froze. Oh, game crashed. Critical error. Okay. We're gonna try that again. Good time coming in the air. Yeah, my friend Zach said, "Fuck the movie Obsession. It sounds like a strip club." What sounds like a strip club? What sounds like a strip club, Brody? The fuck? Yo, my anxiety's been really weird the past 2 days. 2, maybe 3 days. Oh, man, it's like really difficult for like the first like 4 hours every day. And then it gets a little bit better. Like right now it's better. But so strange how that happens. I gotta sign up for therapy or something. Just you know, talk through it. I'm alright. It's just weird. Good times coming in the air. Alright, let's try this again. I also need a haircut. Sound like a strip club, the next map you're playing. Oh, the name of the map sounds like a strip club? I forgot what it was called, like Pine something. There is a strip club map on this game. It is one of the more difficult ones that I've played. It took me so long to beat it. I almost went to therapy. It's not bad to go to therapy. It's actually really good at, even if your mental health is good, you know, it's really good to just go to therapy. Because it like gives you a place to like talk out your feelings, you know, and you can build like a relationship with someone who like will understand you over a period of time. And it'll be like talking to a friend, but that friend is like a professional in the sense of like, let's say that you have a job change. Like when you get older, these things matter. Sometimes they do when you're younger too. But I'm 27, so, and I've been thinking about like moving to Colorado or something. I've been thinking about making a move. I don't know. And it would be nice, thinking about it, it would be nice to have like a therapist or counselor that I can talk to that's like, okay, here's my feelings, like here's what I'm feeling today. Here's why I think I'm feeling it, and then the professional is able to like guide you through those feelings and help you understand them and work through them in a healthy manner. It's always good to talk to someone. After stream today, I'm gonna sit outside for a little bit, catch some sunlight, maybe watch a movie before I go to class. You know, because that's also good. Getting some sunlight is really healthy. Catching some rays, baby. Catching some sun rays.
Christ, it's really kicking off out there.
Where the hell are these Coast boys? They called it a joint venture.
Okay, I thought it was gonna crash again, but we're good. Shout out the Dreamcaster. I have to close it. Can you close it? I'm streaming. Thank you. It's 90 outside right now. It actually feels alright in here. Taking a long time to join. Sorry, I was quiet for a minute. Like, when people walk around in here, I don't really say much. Modern maps have no baked world generation data. Games may freeze for several minutes while it generates world data for the first time. Yo, are we good here? Like, what's happening? It says mission commences in, I don't know. It's been like 5 minutes now. Look, and if this mod doesn't work, that's fine. We'll just play some of the normal maps. I just wanted to give these mods a try, and so far, this is what we're dealing with. The school one worked well. This one already made, the Pine one already crashed once, and now it's doing this. What if I click on it? Oh, I can't even move my mouse. Oh, like it's like frozen. Oh, right. All right, so we're just hanging out, bro. We're just gonna chill. We're just gonna hang out and just see what happens, dude. Have you guys ever played this game? Good times coming in the air. So tired. Yo, WID, bro. WID. You got a common. Ooh, subscribers get legendary ones. Oh, my kilobytes per second dropped very extremely low. Alright, so yeah, it's lagging. Love when it does that. Absolutely love a good lag. Yeah, but for the last time? No, you can... I mean, you're no longer able to spam it, so you can use it whenever you want. It just, you know, like, look. I'll do it. Boom, that's me, right? And then when I try to do it right after... Wait for it. Alright, I try it again. Doesn't work. There's a delay now. Oh, yeah, but for the last time. Oh, I see. You were talking about the game. Okay, we're gonna have to force close this and try to open it again. Because this shit's broken. My first mission was terrible. What, the gas station one? Because the very first mission, I believe, is the gas station. Good times coming in the air. I feel like one of the most cozy, like, Ready or Not streamers right now. It's just been like a crazy, not crazy. It's just been a mental health day, so I'm just kind of relaxed. No, the big apartment one? There's a few apartment ones. But yeah, I understand. They're all pretty difficult. I'll say there's not really any easy maps. Should we try, Oh, my friend doesn't like horror movies. That's fair. Okay. What was I saying? Half my team dead and half sent to therapy. That's a very normal thing in this game. Here, let's try, okay, so let's try this one. This is a big map. It's unresolved. We've beat it before, but we didn't complete it, if that makes sense. We need to get it resolved. So I got the class that I want to use for it. This is a big map. Let's jump right into it and see what's up. Yeah, half your team dying in this game is a very normal thing. Like, it's hard to be like... Because, like, you think, like... You'll send your team through a door, and it's fine. And then you'll send your team through another door, and it's fine. So you'll be like, you know... Okay, I'll walk through this door. And then you walk through that door without your team, and you just get fucking shot at. And then you hide for cover, you send your team in. 2 of them die. It's just... It's so chaotic, bro, in the best way. Just little updates. I don't know. They probably don't matter because I doubt I'll get the job, but I love my job. I just want to say that, you know, for starters. I love my job. I love being a part of, like, you know, helping out the homeless in my area. It's a very beautiful thing that we do, and we love our guests. We love our guests, and we love what we do. But I'm ready for like a change, bro. I'm 27 years old.
This is Talk. Our negotiators
wait
just
for him to
lost
talk.
contact with the suspects. They are angry and volatile. You are go for entry.
I'm 27 now. I'm ready for change. I'm trying to build up. I'm trying to play things out logically, right? And make everything make sense. So I'm trying to figure out if I want to move somewhere, find a new job, and then build like a content build the watchdogs.
Keep your hands up.
Talk. Suspect down. Wounded.
And build the watchdogs group. Like I applied for a job in Colorado. It's a job where I will be maintaining, like helping maintain. Who's screaming? It's like a mountain job, like where, you know, there's slopes and stuff. And I'll be helping maintain that stuff if I get the job. During the winter, it's like a snow resort or something. And then during the summer, I'll be doing reception behind a desk. Just, you know, it's gonna be morning shifts, which is I love. I absolutely love working in the morning and then getting home in the afternoon. There's no better feeling than that. Getting home before 5 p.m. I mean, dude, that's my absolute dream. I feel the happiest when I'm working those shifts. Plus, to have that seasonal job where I'm working in the snow,
Dynamic movement.
you know, in nature, beautiful mountains of Colorado. Hobby Lobby. No, I don't think I want to do Hobby Lobby. Unless I have to do Hobby Lobby. I want a change in the sense of like, I want to still be doing something good and impactful.
No contacts.
Because that's what I really enjoy doing. Like working at the homeless center is amazing.
No contacts.
So what I'll be doing is like, I'll be involved with like nature and stuff and like helping make sure people like safety and seeing the beautiful snowy mountains of Colorado and just breathing in fresh air. Like, in my job would be outdoors, which would be absolutely wonderful. Like, that's just such a peaceful,
Enter and clear.
such a peaceful thought to even think about. Where am I being shot from?
Drop the gun. Move in.
And then when it's not winter time, I will be working behind a desk. So that'll be nice to like go from working behind a desk to working out in the mountains every year, just like alternating from those. That'd be really nice. Plus, Colorado would be a nice place to get the Watchdogs group, like, because we have core members, obviously.
Fall in behind me.
Got your six.
Like Artie and Rabbit and Josh.
Lead, this is
Like, we have core members.
Send EMTs.
Provide support. Move
Lead,
and
this
clear.
is Talk.
But in order for Watchdogs to grow how I'm wanting it to grow, we need to get like a content house and like do bigger things more often, you know? So that's exactly what I'm aiming for. Is to get like,
Stabilize them.
I think Colorado would be a beautiful place to do it as well.
Pack it up. Evidence.
Because it's just so beautiful in Colorado. Imagine doing like, oh, Rodriguez died. Imagine doing all of your, like, live streaming with your friends.
Move in and clear.
Imagine live streaming with your friends in Colorado and it's just beautiful scenery. Like, dude, it's amazing.
Talk here. Tag them and keep moving. Tell them this is Talk. Make them stable and proceed with mission.
Unlock it.
Changing mag.
I just think that would be beautiful. So we'll always have the core Watch Dogs members, obviously. We do like gaming stuff, and then they'll do their like IRL stuff or whatever they want to do. Core members, those are my bros. They'll always be a part of it. But we need like IRL members as well that like we can collab with, like do a Watchdog house, you know.
Trailers en route.
The mountain air is gonna make you throw up. Maybe at first, you just gotta adapt to the altitude.
Here and need a medical attention.
Anytime you move anywhere different, your body has to like adjust to it because it's different for your body. Like breathing in, even if it's healthy, just breathing in anything new is just so different for your body.
Cover the area.
All right.
Stay on me.
Got your back.
If that makes any sense. Like when I went to Florida, I was sick for a few days. Even though Florida is like awesome, it was still my body still had to adjust to it. But yeah, I've been looking at Colorado. I think Colorado is beautiful. It's close enough to where I live now that if I ever like needed to like come back and visit my family or anything, and my kids are here as well, obviously. So
Element. Move.
when I get custody of my kids, I'm gonna get visitation, and then I will visit them any single time that I can. They will obviously be my #1 priority. But I just need change, bro. I'm at an age now and a stage now where damn. I didn't see that guy there. Oh, shit. I didn't see him there. Unofficial score. Why is that a mod? I don't remember putting that mod on. That's strange. I mean, look. Like, look, here's Colorado, bro. Like, can't tell me this wouldn't be the most beautiful place to live. Like, look at these streets. Look, here's the map. If this shit would load, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Yeah, here's Colorado, and then here's where I live. So I'm only like a drive away. Like, I have to cross the state to get here, which is awesome. That's fine. That's cool. Look at this picture. Look how beautiful this is in the winter. Bro, just imagine walking through that, dude. So beautiful. And then here it is in like the summer / fall or early fall. I'm just, you know, I'm 27. I have free will. I was like, you know, if I want to move somewhere, then look at this, bro. Imagine doing a live stream and that's your background. I'm thinking like ahead. Town and Christmas time. Yeah, exactly, bro. Especially at Christmas time. So this is kind of what I would be. My job would be something like this. I don't know exactly what it entails. I applied for it, but it'll be like, you know, carrying tools and maintaining and stuff like that. Look at this, bro. Like, it just heals my soul, bro. Arkansas is beautiful, but I've lived here long enough. I don't feel like Arkansas is my calling. And also when you're thinking like, I'm thinking long term, right? Like, if I wasn't trying to build a content creator group, I wouldn't even probably want to move anywhere else, right? Like, I'd want to stay here with my family and my, you know, my friends. The reason I'm considering Colorado is because I feel like it would be a really good place for content creation. I was also considering Texas, but Texas is, it's more dangerous, I think. I think Texas is far more dangerous. Plus, drivers in Texas are the dumbest. Like, we have a lot of Texas students who come to Arkansas for college, and they're some of the dumbest drivers, specifically, I've ever met. Anytime a car is speeding by in a lifted truck, that it has a Texas plate on the back of it. Like, they're just actually some of the biggest idiots. But Colorado is beautiful. It's close enough. I also have a friend named Cookie who is considering joining the Watch Dogs as well, and that would be a lot closer for him because he's in Canada. So Colorado would be a lot closer for him than Texas would be. And then I have a friend named Trippy J, or Trip to the Garden, or Trip to the Studio. And I think that that would be closer to him than Texas as well. So, if I can get, like, dude, look at this is Colorado in the winter time. Yo. If that doesn't heal your soul, bro. This probably isn't where we're gonna live. I don't know where we would live. But just like imagine like you live in like this apartment. And you could like walk around your town and like get to know everybody and like live stream like, yo, what's going on, guys? You know, I don't know, dude. It's just so beautiful. Maybe even explore the mountains too. Do a 24-hour camping trip like right here on this mountain. Oh, you can't see it. Like up here on this mountain. 24-hour camping trip. You know what I'm saying? Just stuff like that. It would be beautiful. Like my Kroger's got shot up. Oh shit. Yeah, I don't like to hear that stuff. I don't understand what drives people to do that. Like I have bad anxiety and stuff. Like I know that I got a few screws loose, but I would never ever think about just like hurting anybody. It's such a fucking weird thing that people will just go out and shoot things up or like stab someone or you know what I'm saying? Like or stalk someone. Just like what drives somebody to do that? Like I've been through my traumas. Like I just can't imagine the like is it just like some people are just wired different? I'll never understand it. My anxiety, like to explain what I go through in my head is more like, it's like, let me do this. Best way to describe mine is it's actually very hard to describe. It's general anxiety disorder. So like nothing can trigger it. Sometimes I'll be having, like when I wake up in the morning, there's nothing wrong, right? There's nothing wrong, but I'll have anxiety for like 4 hours. It's weird. Some of it is depression. Yeah, that's true. It's just, I don't know. Mental health thing is weird. The brain is the most complex thing in the universe. I swear it is. But some days, some weeks, I'll wake up and I'm fine in the morning, and my anxiety will be at night. And then some weeks I'm fine at night, but my anxiety's in the morning. And then some weeks I'm fine in the morning and the night. Like it's just. And there's nothing triggering it. It just is what it is, and I just have to.
Secure the area quickly. Traps have been placed in the area. Be careful.
I just have to wait it out and get through it.
Come out with your hands up! Get out of there now!
Move in, clear the room.
Moving into place.
I want you to get down! Come out! Come out! Move!
Come out! Get down!
An opening here.
Police, get out of there! Police, don't
Dynamic movement. Move and clear.
Hands up! Do not move! Come out with your hands up!
Coffer,
Come out now!
please, bro. Okay.
Come out with your hands up!
All right, they're already shooting.
Please, come out!
Opening on the left.
Maybe most of it.
LSPD, come out!
I think mental health just affects everybody differently, you know.
Hands in
Move
the
in,
air!
clear the room.
Hands above your head!
confirmed. Target on the move. North.
Keep your hands up.
Opening on the left. Opening on the right.
Target found. North.
It'll be really hard for me to make that move though, cause like all my friends and family are here, but like I'm always like worried about change. Here, let me lock in real quick.
Contact is dead.
Enter the room and clear.
Down on your knees!
Got someone running this way.
Going in!
Opening on the left.
Got an opening up ahead.
Get down and keep your hands. Put your fucking hands up. Hands on your head. Do it now. Get down on your knees.
Nothing here, sir.
Hands up now. Turn around slowly. Turn around. Don't hands up. Move in and clear it.
Yep.
I didn't even see that guy. See the danger of this shit?
Lead the stock.
Restraining.
Trailers inbound.
We're going to sort everything out.
Hands up now. Drop to your
There's
knees.
a little ice cream shop. This is nice.
Stay here.
Empty over here. On the right. No contacts.
But what helps me, like, I don't. It's hard for me to like move away from my friends and family because, like,
Standing by for trailers.
I don't know, my anxiety gets so weird and stuff. Like, I never know where it's gonna take me. Like, that makes any sense? Without saying anything that's TOS. I never know what's gonna happen. Like, if I'm gonna harm myself or anything. Like, I never feel like I am. Like, I've never had. I haven't had those thoughts in a long time. But like I said, the brain is complicated. You never know how it's gonna work. So it's nice to be around friends and family.
Talk to Element.
Good here.
Coroner standing by.
And what helps me whenever I think about like moving to a new place and being away from my family is
Disarming.
God forbid all of them just disappear tomorrow. I would have to know how to like be on my own, regardless, you know, like it'll be out of my hands. So why not?
Fall in. Move in. Clear. Move in. and
Why not train myself now? Shit, I killed a civilian.
Till you get there.
Element to talk. Got a suspect down here.
There's a lot of gas in there.
Notifying Tim.
Moving.
Move and clear. Fall in behind me.
I got it.
Okay, let's not mess with that gas. Let's go around.
Going into cuff. Got him. Got it back. Evidence good to
Just go around.
Cover this area.
Moving into place.
Unlocked.
Open and clear.
On it.
Moving in.
Enter the room and clear.
Roger that. Good here.
Disabling now. Securing the device. Can you get the lock?
Multi-tool ready.
Red team. Move, move, move.
Doing it.
I'm gonna have blue team search this.
Blue team. Let's move.
Confirm.
I'll search this one, I guess. Jeez, that scared me. God damn.
No contacts.
Oh, this is scary. Oh gosh.
Opening on the left.
Move in and clear.
Good here.
Heard a gunshot.
On me.
Behind you.
Where's the gunshots coming from? That way?
Got your six.
Where's he at? Could barely see him.
Dynamic movement. Move and clear.
Suspects are holding civilians hostage. Empty over here. No contact.
And light out.
Take it down and clear.
On it.
This is a dumb laser, bro. What is this shit?
Looks clear over here, boss.
On my six.
Good here.
Lead the talk. Suspect down. Requesting 10.
Okay, I think we got all the enemies. We just have to secure everything
EMTs and
now.
trailers are standing by.
Entry team to top. Suspect is down. And
Oh, did you see the Outlast trial? New dude called Biter? No, I actually need to check it out. Thank you for reminding me. I need to play it. I haven't played it in forever.
Good to go.
This is Talk. Roger, trailer's inbound.
Moving
Make
in
them
the
secure.
hangar. I got you. Don't worry.
Talk to lead. Trailer's notified.
You said hello?
Hands up! Hands up! Do it now! Hands up! Do it now!
These people treat us like the enemy. Like we didn't just save him from a guy holding a gun to his head.
I got cuts. Gonna pack it up.
Maddie said, "Want to play it together?" Yeah, whenever I play it again, I'll definitely let you guys know. I'll probably post it in the Discord, so whoever wants to play at that time. Oh shit, that scared me. We could all hop on. But yeah, I heard about the update. I heard it's really cool.
Over here.
I'll get it. Got it back. Securing.
All right, we just need to clean up everything now, I think, right?
Eyes on the target. They're moving near the west side.
Rescue all civilians. Yeah. See, shit like this is evil, bro.
Dead. Now this place is just another memorial site after this.
So many fucking... Ugh. This is pure evil. I don't understand how... Oh, okay. I thought it was like bents and stuff. I was like, what? Did a fucking, like, monster maul them all? Alright, we need to find all the civilians.
Hands up! Drop to your knees!
I wish that I had a command to, like, have everybody spread out.
Down it. Don't move.
Who are y'all talking to?
LSPD, don't move.
Put your hands up! Hands up! Don't move! Police, hands up!
Bro's waiting in line.
Get down! I want to see hands!
Okay.
I'll get them ready.
I have to cut you for our safety.
Bro, he's waiting in line.
Civilian is secured.
Doc here. Great work, entry team. Keep it up.
You gotta believe me. I'm not part of this.
Yo, bro, I literally believe you. Trust me. You're the last guy I would expect to be a part of this. What a creepy little thing they got going on. Whoa.
Move in, clear the room.
Moving in.
Gas! Fuck! Toxic gas!
Can we get in there with the gas? Shouldn't have been. It should have been venting anyway.
Weapons safe.
Element, this is Talk. Collect what you can and keep moving.
Yo, they had gas traps every. Oh my gosh. Oh, they gassed this whole. Jesus, man.
Element to talk. One civilian down. Provide support.
Got your back.
I'm gonna check on Zillow. Look at some houses in Colorado.
Police! Hands up! I can't! Down on your goddamn knees now!
We've got this under control.
Entry team to Talk. Civilian is secured.
Entry team, this is Talk. Keep going.
I didn't see how many of them there are.
Yo, you don't worry. We already took out all the enemies, broski. That's where we started. Got them two cuffed. Yo, I haven't been bumper carding in forever. I remember bumper carding. That shit was fun. Who's grunting? I'm gonna check down here. Oh, nothing. So where is these last civilians at? Have I not been all around this carnival? Was that ride going earlier? Did someone start the ride? What the fuck? What the fight?
Move.
Confirmed.
Okay, we already been here.
Knocking it down. Going in.
Get down! I want to see hands up! Down on your knees!
Entry team to talk. We got some weapons here.
Entry team, this is Talk. 10-4.
On me.
I got you.
I thought I heard a voice. Yo, if anyone's out here, make yourself known.
Get on the ground, now!
Get down and put your hands up.
Who are y'all talking to?
PD, don't move. Let me see those hands. Hands in the air.
Who?
Get down. Don't move.
Hands on
Put
your head!
hands up now.
Who? Oh.
Hands up.
Police, down on the ground!
Police,
I didn't see him.
get down.
Police, get your hands up! Police, get down! Hands up!
He said, fuck you. Bro, I'm here to help you.
Civilian good to go.
Excellent work, entry team. Report to center for debrief.
We did it. Shawty wanna see my ass clap. Shawty like it how my ass claps. I kind of want to look at houses in Colorado. Let's check out some houses in Colorado, bro. That's our next segment. Fuck it. Reaction time. So I always use Indeed. Indeed.com. Oh, leak. Colorado. Why am I on Indeed? What is it called? The one where Zillow. Not Indeed. That's funny. Okay, I want this to be in I was like, this doesn't look like like what I want it to be. Okay, I want somewhere that's look, I have 4 bedrooms selected already for the content creator house, right? So many options. Look at this, a 4-bedroom house, 3,000 square feet, $24.50 a month. Yo, you got some options out here, bro. A 5-bedroom house for $3,000 a month. Let's say we're out in the. It's small though. I would want something that's more than 2,500 square feet. Just because, look, if you're gonna have that many people in the house, it has to be like big enough, right? Is there a setting that I could do that's like that? Oh, my neck. Mountain views, home size. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I would say 2,750. No, minimum 2,500. No max. Yeah, let's shut that. Oh. $3,500 a month, but it's 3,500 square feet. That's a massive home. Y'all think you think this is the Fire Watchdog's house? Colorado pays more, by the way. Look at that. Oh, that's pretty cool. Pretty big house. Pretty big house. This could do. I like that. Let's get rid of the yeah, let's get rid of that. Okay. Here we go. 3,200. Look, it's also got to look good, like content creator house vibe, right? Like this one kind of gives me, or this one gives me. Okay, that's not bad. This one yells content creator to me. Like, welcome to the Watchdog's house, right? Oh, that's cool. I like that little overview right there. Oh, that's cool. That's nice. This is really cool. I like this. Look at this. This bedroom with a sliding black door. What the fuck? A sliding glass door. I was gonna say sliding back door and also sliding glass door. Whoa, that's nice. Has a window too. That's, I don't know. I don't want no one seeing my cheeks, but yeah, this one's beautiful. Look at this living room. Imagine it snowing outside and like you and your content creators are like having like a movie night. And just to show you guys who's potentially going to be joining me on this content creator group, nothing is locked in. Nothing is like locked or set in yet, obviously. But these are the 2 people that like we have discussed it, and there's some interest behind it. So obviously we got my boy Cookie, the king of YouTube is what I call him. It's my boy Cookie, king of YouTube. You guys wouldn't mind, go drop him a sub. Yeah, it's the king of YouTube. Very good at what he does. He has a very good brain when it comes to content creation and like how to get monetized, how to grab somebody's attention and then keep their attention. He has really good editing. He has a good personality. He's a humble, down-to-earth dude. I think having Cookie on the Watchdogs in the Watchdogs house would be amazing. I think it would be awesome. Super cool guy. And then we got, I don't know if his channel will still be Trippy J. Oh yeah. So we got Trippy J here. He hasn't uploaded. I mean, he's recently rebranded to Trip to the Garden. So let's see if we can find that. Oh, no, it's just trippy stuff. Anyway, we'll find his YouTube. But Trippy J is cool because I've known him forever. Sorry, excuse me. I've known Trippy J forever. Like 6 or 7 years now. And he's very good with music. Like just the way that he puts it, like his lyrics, especially the way that he like writes his music is you don't see. Let's actually react to one of his songs. You don't see anything like you don't see much of it. The only time you see this kind of music and this writing style and the complexity of it is like higher end artists, right? So Trippy J, I'll always call him Trippy J. That's what I've always known him as. But he goes by Trip to the Garden now. I really like his music style. He's very complex. He's one of a kind. There's nobody else like Trip to the Garden. I think he would be good for Watch Dogs and the Watchdog House as well because I think it would be really cool because how I imagine Watch Dogs is this. Everybody does their own thing. They all have their own styles. And then we collab and come together for Watch Dogs videos. So all of our styles all clash on a certain video, right? If that makes any sense. So Trip to the Garden does a lot of like nature stuff. There's better words to use. I'm dumb as dirt, but if you know Maya Higa, he's kind of like the Maya Higa. He's kind of like Maya Higa. Loves animals, loves nature, loves bugs, loves plants. Super amazing. And I would love to see him do something with that. He already does, but in the sense of like, Maya started a nonprofit animal sanctuary. Obviously, I don't know what Trippy J's plans are with his brand. He's kind of just like the kind of guy that like, I'm gonna do what I love, and if you don't like it, that's fine. If you like it, that's awesome. But I'm just gonna continue to do what I love, and that's awesome. Keeps it real. I think that if Trippy J would find a way to, that's why I think that he would be such a good member for Watch Dogs, is because there's so much potential behind what he could do and what he is doing currently. I imagine we'll have videos like Trippy J will do streams and stuff. Like we'll all game together as well. Like, you know, we'll play some games together like Call of Duty Zombies or, you know, random shit like that. Just, you know, and then we'll do segments where we go out to eat together, or we go shopping, or we build a water park in the backyard, or we play hide and seek in the house. Just cool shit like that. We'll all collab on that. I'll be doing my thing where I mainly just do like variety gaming and reaction videos, and sometimes, you know, some IRL streams out in public, or with some, you know, just like a variety of stuff. That's what I like to do. Cookie will probably mainly do his GTA 5 RP stuff or GTA 6 RP stuff. And then obviously I assume that he'll be doing some IRL and collabs as well. Trippy though, it'd be really cool if he and I don't know what his plans are, but what I imagine is that he would lock in on building gardens in the yard and like growing fruits and vegetables. And like some of his live streams will be like, you know, it'll just be like stuff like, I don't know what goes into gardening, but like gardening streams, which I have some ideas on how to make, because you would think like gardening streams boring, but I have some ideas on how he can make his gardening streams super entertaining, right? Like one of the ideas I have is a title of his. I had the Watchdogs try a special fruit that I grew in my garden. I don't know, I'm bad with titles, but something like that. Like he grows or crossbreeds a hybrid fruit or vegetable, or even just like a normal fruit or vegetable, and he has the Watchdogs try it out or compare what he grew in the garden to like a grocery store fruit or vegetable and see if we could tell the difference. Just stuff like that. And also showing us like some bugs and animals in the backyard. Like maybe he builds a pond or a whole like ecosystem, like different, you know, plants and you know, the pond and shade and bugs, just, you know, that'd be really cool to have in the backyard. And his whole stream will be like built around this whole like garden in the backyard, the Watchdogs garden. Yeah, I think that would be really interesting. I could actually show you what I'm talking about. Sorry, we'll react to his music maybe. But I'm more interested right now in showing you guys what I'm talking about. Oh, this girl, she's cool. Okay, let's see. All right, this is Trip to the Garden. Super cool guy. Look at this. He does all sorts of stuff like that. So imagine like we have a Watchdogs garden in the backyard, and all of his streams are just like with all these different animals. And maybe we go and visit aquariums, or we travel to another state and look at somebody else's like sanctuary. Like, what if we got invited to Alveus and like Maya Higa showed the Watchdogs around, you know, Alveus? That would be so cool. But yeah, Trippy J, I'll always call him Trippy J, but he's Trip to the Garden. By the way, Trip to the Garden, it's fucking TTT. It's 3 crosses. Trip to the, and then Garden. Like, it's genius. He's a genius. But how would he grow it? If it's in a cold climate. Maddie said, count me in. Count you in? You have a gardening. Yeah, you could absolutely garden in Colorado because of the unique climate. You'll need to work with, not against, the environment. Yeah, see, that's one of the things too. Is like to add to like the entertainment of his streams, he would have to figure out how to like maintain and build a garden around his environment. That's the beauty of it. Like, it's not handed to him. He would just figure it out, right? And obviously, he would have the Watchdogs to do it too. So, like, imagine he has his fan base with his stream. This is what I'm thinking. He has his fan base with his stream. And then I have my fan base with my stream. And then one day I'm like live streaming and stuff. I'm like, oh, Trippy J's outside. I go outside with my viewers, and then, you know, Trippy J is teaching us about this, you know, plant that he's looking at and like how it works and like what his plans are to grow this and that in what area, because the season, like, it would just be super entertaining stuff, bro. You should totally look in the food Discord. All right, let me check. Food. What is this? Oh, nice. We used to do this in school. Is this a school project? See, Trippy J would be able to tell you what this is. I don't know what this is. I have no idea what that is. Yeah, this is a really nice house right here. Imagine some basketball Watchdogs videos. Like, yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff that we could do. Is there anything that's like in the mountains? What about this? Ooh. Welcome to the Watchdogs house 2027. This is massive. Oh my God. $3,200. Check some out. Let's see what this equals out to. So if we had 5 Watchdogs, so far there's 3. If Trippy J and Cookie are down, plus there's me, we need to find 2 more people to move into the Watchdogs house. And we're going to see $3,200 a month in rent, plus all of our other fees. That includes utilities, food, split between all 5 of us living in Colorado. What would that look like? Because look at this, bro. I'm actually going to send this to Trippy J. Potential Watchdogs house. And then also I'm going to send it to Cookie. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that's fire. All right, let's see what this says. $640 per person. So total $818 to, let's say $950 a month each. That's above what it's saying, right? That's above what it's saying. Yeah, $950 per month. Then each person should separately budget groceries, phone, transportation, personal spending. So $1,600 a month. $950 monthly. Oh, so our income needs to be at least $3,000 per person a month. That's just the top. That's the top dollar being safe. We could even have a sixth. What if we had 6 watchdogs? Because that's a giant living room. This could totally work. It's a massive house. Look. 4,800 square feet. That is so massive, bro. It's so massive. That's insanely massive. Somebody's room could be right here. Their streaming setup right here. I would actually take this. Unless somebody else wanted it. But look at this. Look how massive this is, bro. Watchdog's house. Oh my gosh, bro. Yeah, this would be sick. This would be sick, bro. So $850 a month per person. That's all the bills included, all your food, all your electricity, all your internet, all that. $850 per month. That's totally doable, bro. I make almost that. I make about $100-something less than that a week in Arkansas, and Colorado pays more. So that would be awesome. This is phenomenal. This is a phenomenal find. Just look at this room, bro. This could be somebody's like room, like for their streaming, bro. Look at this. Look at this 2-car garage as well. Look at all this space outside too. Oh my God, it snows here. Oh my God. Look at potential for a garden. Oh my gosh. Yo, that's a phenomenal find. That's a phenomenal find. That's phenomenal. There's also this right here. A little smaller, but still 3,100 square feet for 5 people. This is amazing. Imagine the potential. I still like the other one a little more just because it's far more. I'm thinking space-wise. But this one looks beautiful. This could definitely work as a Watchdog's house. I don't think you'd be worried about food if T was farming. Oh, facts. Yeah, if T was farming, that would save us on food a lot too. And we could help him farm. Smart thinking, smart thinking. Yeah, this house is beautiful as well. I like the other one a little more. This living room's awesome. I like the other one though, but this one's really pretty. This one wouldn't be a bad option. Like I would definitely consider this one. You know, let me save the other one too. Oh, I did save it, I think. Yeah, I saved it. Yeah, I'm looking like in the mountains area. Ooh. Wait, how many square feet though? 3,500 square feet. That's fantastic. This is more of a homey vibe, less content creator vibe, but the view is worth it. Imagine in the morning doing your video editing with this view. A baking stream? Yeah, dude. We Watchdog. Like, dude, there's so many things that I have. Like, a Watchdog bake-off where you get 3 watchdogs, depending on how many are there. Maybe 2 or 2. And then you guys have a competition on who can bake the better cake or something like that. Or cook the better steak. Like, I have so many video ideas for Watchdogs. I just need people who are like-minded, who are ready to just say, fuck it. Because like I said in my last stream, like, we're all going to worry about rent and if it's going to work anyway. Even if we're not doing the whole content stuff. Like I'm looking for an apartment now. And obviously you have the thoughts of like, how can I make this work? Is this going to work? You know, but the difference is doing it by yourself is boring. But if you do it with some friends and then make like a big life change where you all just like work together to maintain something and you create content as well, it's like that is far more worth it to me in my head. Look at this view. This is the house right here. Look at this. Look at this, bro. This one's awesome too. Look at that view, bro. The garden. Imagine the garden. Imagine a 24-hour camping trip. Oh my gosh. The watchdogs try to survive outside. I'm not good with titles, bro, but. Yeah, wait, what is this little guy down here? 3,000 square feet. Okay, that's a little small, but I think we can make it work if we had 5 of us. Huh. This could work. This could work. Imagine a watchdog dog. This could work. I mean, it's not my favorite. The climate looks a little more brutal for gardening. You know, I'm always thinking about I'm thinking about all the members, right? And Trippy J and Cookie aren't even official members yet. They haven't even let me know if they'd want to. You know, it's a fresh idea. It would be a change for everyone. Even myself. It'll be something new for all of us. Okay, here's some by the water. I know Trippy would like some water. I'm not sure, you know, what Cookie would like. I gotta figure out, you know, that's why I'm sending it to Cookie as well. See what kind of thing he likes. This one's really pretty. Not enough like front, not as much area in the front as I would want. That's cool, just a giant stone wall. Oh, that'd be a cool little background. Like if somebody's setup is on this window and that's their background, they could do all sorts of stuff to that. Big kitchen for cooking streams. That'd be awesome. I really like this drop down, you know, overview of this. This would be really cool. 24-hour maintenance. Okay. Really cool. This is nice. It's a nice room. I hope I will get that room. There's a sauna? Yo. Because I'm pretty sure they're... Wait, maybe grow garlic and onion for winter because I'm pretty sure they're strong and golden garlic soup. It's like fucking heaven. Yeah. I'll have to ask Trippy about that. He's the one that's smart with all the gardening and stuff. I don't know shit about shit. Yeah, bro, Colorado is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely stunning. My favorite house by far is this one. No. Where is it? This one, right? No. This one. No. Where is it? This one? This one. This is my favorite one by far. Of any of the houses I've ever looked at. It's massive. Look how massive this is. Bro, it looks like a school. Yeah, this is insane. This would be an insane setup. Yeah, welcome to the Watchdog's house. Yeah, that would be insane, bro. That would be absolutely insane. That would be nuts. Should we do it? I got 3 members so far. That's including me. I'm number 3. I would say Josh, but he's still too young. Like, he's still living in school and stuff. So, I mean, by the time that we get this place, maybe he'll be 18. I think he's 17 now, so maybe. I would just need to know that he's like... It's hard to tell with Josh if, like, live streaming is and content creation is what he wants to do with his life. That goes for, you know, Trippy as well. I know Cookie grinds hard for this stuff. Even though his videos, he doesn't upload as much. He has super quality videos, which is more than enough for me. But if this content creator house is going to work, we would probably need to have more consistent uploads on Cookie's end. He doesn't have to live stream. It would be way better if he did. But obviously I'm choosing these people because I like what they do already. And we all just, even myself, we all just need to take the next step in our you know, careers. We just need to chase it a little bit harder and well, just coming together and even giving it a shot, you know? Everybody get a house together, you know, figure it out together, put money, you know, save money while you're there on the lease. And if things don't work out, you'll have money saved. You can go back to wherever you were and you know, go back to it. But yeah, if we had 5 members, we're all paying less than 1,000. Like, which ideally I want 5 to 6 members in Watch Dogs. My family's kind of green thumbs, so I kind of took it. Nice, nice. I'm not at all. 6 would be ideal. Committed means they have reliable income, are willing to pass screening, have move-in money, and will sign. Not merely that they like the idea. Approximately 10,000 saved collectively. That covers 32 deposit, 32 first month, moving expensive. Yeah. So I mean, $10,000 is a lot of money, but split between 6 people, it's not that much. What is that? Split between 6, 8, 10. That's less than $2,000 each. What is it, like 1,800? Something like that. Each. And that's even to have like a cushion. Like you don't technically need that cushion, but it is good to have that cushion. I would require each person to consistently make at least $2,500 to $3,000 monthly. What are some jobs in Colorado that we could do that would still and have free time for content creation that also pays good? So I like I said, I have that seasonal job. Me. What do you mean, Caster? What do you mean me? I forgot what we were talking about. Me? Shouties like a melody in my head. Yeah. Shawty, I swear you want me bad. You say that I'm on your mind. We go one for the people, fulfilling evil. Baby, I swear I'm alright. Yo. Alright. The best job for your creator house plan is fixed shift security, especially overnight access control, apartment security, corporate buildings, or data centers. It usually leaves more physical and mental energy for streaming than warehouse, oil field, or emergency response work. So overnight security. Main drawback. Some posts are low paying or boring. Night warehouse order. Good if shifts are condensed. Physically exhausting. 911 dispatch? Yeah, I don't think any of us are going to be doing that. So, I mean, oh, look at this. 25 an hour. Asset protection at Sam's. Oh, that would be cool. Unarmed security officer. That's one I would probably fit the most. Let me see where this is located in comparison to the house. So, let's see where this is. All right, that's there, but where's this? Okay, so this is where it's at. Okay, let me check something. Let me check maps. Oh, Cookie said that's actually fire. So, boom, Denver, Colorado, but I also want... Oh, I closed the... No, okay, yeah, no, we're good, we're good. Okay. Go here. Directions. So yeah, let's see. Oh shit. Oh, that's by foot. What about by car? Hour and a half drive to work every day. Okay. So I need to give me jobs. I need job near. Try that. I want to join. You want to join the Watchdogs? To join the Watchdogs, you got to there has to be some, you got to be a consistent streamer, consistent content creator, and you have to be an adult, obviously. To get a house with an adult, to get a house with other adults, you have to be an adult. But that's really all it takes: consistency, be an adult, and that's it. You don't even have to be like a fantastic streamer. Like, we're all gonna grow together. Dun 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 dun. Ooh. Melodies like a melody in my head. That house in Breta, just minutes from Breta. Spa front desk agent. PM shift lobby attendant housekeeping. What's the highest paying one? Part-time warehouse associate. Stronger paying security options. Okay, this one says $23.50 an hour. Security guard, unarmed vehicle patrol. That would be nice. Either one of these. Colorado Springs. Is that near this? Colorado Springs. Yes, it is. Okay. So it's near the house. I'm gonna send this to Cook. My boy Cook. And I don't really wanna know. I'll apply later. Alright. That'll do for that segment. Let's watch some videos. Yeah, Watchdogs, bro. I'm always planning. I would like the content creator group to grow. I got big plans, big dreams. I think it could be really cool, really exciting. Yeah, anybody can join Watchdogs, right? It's just you gotta fit the group. Gotta make sense, Sometimes it takes so long to open YouTube, specifically. Oh, the spa, the front desk. That would probably be the easiest one too. 18, even 18 an hour if you're working, you know, 40 hours a week. You're not exhausted after your job, right? So. All right. Let's see. What can we watch today, huh? What can we watch? We'll react to like one good video and then we'll go ahead and hop off until later today because I want to take a nap before I go to class. Inside the world's most expensive doomsday bunker. What is this about? Imagine a watchdog's house in a bunker.
Survive a nuclear blast. Where would you go if a Do you think you would survive a nuclear blast? Where would you go if a biological weapon was unleashed in your country? And what would you do if there was extreme
I would die.
unrest
I don't have a bunker. I would just be dead.
Food shortages. Folks, experts warn that if you are caught within 100 miles downwind of a nuclear explosion, your chance for surviving the fallout is almost zero, unless you have a bunker. Right now, billionaire elites are quietly building massive underground fortresses, and it makes me wonder, what do they know that we don't? So to find out, I tracked down the #1 bunker builder in the world, Ron Hubbard, the founder of Atlas Survival Shelters. He's been in the business for over 20 years and has built bunkers for people like Mark Zuckerberg, Kim Kardashian, Mr. Beast, and Andrew Tate. And those are just the people he's allowed to talk about because most of his ultra-wealthy clients have him bound by strict NDAs.
I wonder how rich this guy is. Like, if you're building massive bunkers for, like, the most wealthy people in the world, like, you have to be, like, you have to have money, bro.
Access to visit Ron and see exactly what it takes to survive the end of the world. But first, a quick word from the sponsor of today's episode. Folks, let's talk a little bit about money and financial strategy because most of us have bank accounts where our money sits and collects almost no interest. What if I told you there's a place that offers 3.75 APY, which is 9 times? So stop making penny.com/TommyG. And now to the video.
By the way, Tommy G's a beast, bro. He's done some of the coolest videos.
All right, folks, we are just outside Dallas, Texas, and we have a very fascinating story for you today. We're diving into the world of millionaire and billionaire bunkers. And to me, this is like the new Rolex. Like, everyone that has a lot of money seems to be getting a bunker. And I want to know why. Do they know something that we don't? For the rest of us that can't afford a bunker.
I mean, they know what we know, right? They know what we know. Like, our president's greedy. He is literally willing to sacrifice people's lives just because, like, he's losing an argument or because he wants to, like, bury some information that's getting out. Like, he's willing to take us all out if that's what it means, just to, like, uphold his, you know, just to keep his name clean, even though he knows that his name is filthy. But yeah, they're getting these bunkers because we have the worst president in history and we'll probably be bombed.
What options do we have, and what are these people running from that? Can we prepare for it at all? We're going to talk to the #1 bunker guy in the world, I think it's fair to say. We're about to pull up to the business Atlas Survival Shelters, and we're going to get this party started.
You know, I heard one of the most expensive and time-consuming things about, like, tunnels and bunkers is just moving the dirt, like dirt displacement. Maybe I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Hey, Tommy G.
Hey.
Well, come on in. Here, working, I have a PhD in architecture, I have a master's in science, and I got a master's in physics. It equals building bomb shelters. He's trying to extend life, and I'm trying to save life.
Tell the people who you are and where we are.
Well, I'm Ron Hubbard. I'm the founder and owner of Atlas Survival Shelters, and we are about an hour from Dallas right now in a small town called Sulphur Springs, Texas. Population about 15,000.
Why the heck did you start a survival shelter business?
Well, I like to joke around and say my modeling career wasn't going so well. You know, it became a side business for me. You know, I got into it like 15 years ago in 2011.
How do you just, like, build?
I was in LA.
How do you just build bunkers just on the side? Like, bro, what?
Doors, and in the back of my factory, I started making bomb shelters out of culvert pipe. And I did it for, you know, quite a few years, and then I got this idea that, you know what, I should make a small bomb shelter and put it underneath the house.
So is this more of a luxury man cave, or is this really to survive something crazy?
Survive.
No, it's
Both.
really to survive something, but we try to make it look like a luxury man cave. If you look on my plaque right here, there's Tristan Tate, Zuckerberg. There's Kim Kardashian going in my bunker right there.
Going in my bunker.
Zuckerberg, you know. But I get everybody famous, it seems like.
Kim Kardashian isn't the only one with a bunker. It seems President Trump is motivated to build one as well.
Oh,
You've
gosh.
probably heard about
I hate
the
seeing his face.
taxpayer-funded $400 million ballroom, but what isn't as widely talked about is the supposed 6-story underground bunker that's part of the project. And with Trump's totally ethical son-in-law Jared Kushner also trying to build a bunker compound in Albania, it makes you wonder why some of the most powerful people in the world all seem to be scrambling to create a structure that could survive a nuke.
You know, recently, like, Trump signed off on, like, and again, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure he signed off, like, he told the people who investigated, like, disease that spreads in food and stuff, I forget what they're called, but he basically, like, fired them so that they can't, like, investigate food, and now that's why everybody's been having, like, bad diarrhea. Maybe. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I just read an article on you that previously you were doing about $2 million a month in business, but in the recent times, you might project as high as $50 million.
Yeah.
What's driving that?
Well, we actually did that. It's the times.
In a month of business.
Yeah.
50
The war
million.
is driving a lot of that right now.
Yeah, it will go back down to normal.
Tell me about the bunker.
Normal is 2 million.
Well, the bunkers for the Tate brothers, we're actually building it right now. Of course, you know, they got thrown in jail and it got delayed. First, we were going to build them a steel bunker. We designed it. We're going to manufacture it at our plant in Poland. Then we realized that we couldn't really transport it to the property where they got it. Basically, they ordered a Corvette and they're getting a Lamborghini. You're getting more bunker than what you paid for. But they're one of the very few clients that I have that's actually going to let me film their bunker after it's done. Most of these high net worth clients, you sign an NDA before you even know who the client is.
Tell me about the Kardashian bunker.
Well, the Kardashian bunker, I did an episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. At the time, this was like 5 years ago, they wanted to shoot in a bunker. So I made them a round culvert shelter. It was 12-foot diameter and 50-foot long, basically the same bunker that I have for myself. And we shipped it out to Calabasas. We set it up. It was like in June or July. I would say that their bunker was more of a prop setup than doing the installation, because we never even got to get it in the ground for them to shoot it. We shot it above ground in the bunker, but before it was ever installed. All right, let me give you a quick tour of the factory.
They're fake as fuck.
So my company has pivoted from not only making bunkers, but teaching people how to make bunkers.
Really?
And then I sell the parts. So what I'm doing now is I'm teaching 1,000 people how to make bomb shelters, and I'm supplying all the parts to them.
Brilliant. I noticed that you make a lot of bomb shelters for the mega millionaires and the billionaires, but is this more of the affordable, everyday man's?
This is the everyday man shelter. Here, let me show you one. It's right here. I didn't open my business to service billionaires and millionaires. I opened my business to make those culvert shelters like that one right there for people like me, because I wanted one. So I started making those round culvert shelters, and then I started making these square ones because these can go underneath the house, okay? And then I got the idea of mass producing one that everybody could afford, that I eliminate the labor out of.
That everyone
This
can
is
afford?
my level 1 shelter. My least best design of the shelters, but it's also the least expensive. When you get into my bigger bunkers, they basically are EMP proof. They're a level 4 bunker, basically with up to 1 to 2 meters thick of concrete around them.
How were you able to test this concept and make sure that it could survive nuclear fallout?
What's protecting you from nuclear fallout is not the shelter itself, but the amount of earth between you and the surface. As long as that hole's 3 feet deep and you have enough 90-degree turns in there, you could crawl underground and survive nuclear fallout in there.
Can your bunker survive a nuclear bomb?
It depends its proximity to the bomb. I mean, if the bunker's buried in the ground and it is a ground burst which hits the ground, no bunker in the world can survive, because it's going to leave a crater 300 foot deep and probably 600 to 900 feet wide. They are designed to to survive nuclear fallout, any kind of chemical attacks or chemical event that would be caused from nuclear warfare. They're designed to survive any kind of biological attack or any kind of biological situation. So let's say some country develops a plague that's airborne. You got to go into an airtight environment. That's what I build.
You got to know your science to be able to build these.
To work here, you got to have a PhD or a master's. You got to understand the structural part of how deep you got to be. You got to understand the physics of the slap from the wave. The science comes in of understanding how the radiation will affect you and your body. So if you put it together, that team can make underground nuclear bomb shelters.
I thought there was just like a couple walls of metal surrounded by dirt.
This you would think is a bomb shelter. It's big enough, but it's actually just the engine room to a bomb shelter. See, when you see the bunkers, the living quarters, that's just the living quarters. This is where the diesel generator goes. That middle room is for batteries. The other room is a decon room, and the other room is a mud room. So there's 4 rooms before you even get to the bunker.
So how many of these bunkers are you turning out a month, would you say?
Not enough. Remember, this is R&D. Like I said, everything we do in here looks like the factory, but it's not a production line yet. We try to break even. We're not really trying to make money on the people. We're trying to gather data.
Even when you sell to a billionaire, you're not trying to make money?
I mean, we're not trying to lose money, but we're not so concerned about making money as we are about perfecting the product. Now,
obviously, you got to make enough to like pay your people, but aside from that, I don't think he's not trying to get rich.
When I started doing this, there were 6 other people doing it. Now there's just 1, and that's me. 2 of the companies made bunkers that 3 people died in each one. 1 blew up, and the other 3 died from H2S gas.
Jesus. He's the last one standing.
To me, it says a lot about the state of the world that these things are going through the roof right now in sales. And what I think is really cool is that humans do tend to innovate their way through big problems. And you see it right in action right here. But at the same time, you wonder, do we have to live in a world where people should be thinking about nuclear fallout and bombs and bunkers? And I don't know, maybe I'm a little hippy-dippy Bob Marley, but there's gotta be a better way. Tell me about any unique features about Mr. Beast's bunker.
It feels like the inside was like a
Atlas did.
like an alien
I forgot
ship.
he said that.
It was very out of this world, I might say. We actually combined one of our round culvert shelters along with one of our square modular shelters, and one was at one level, and then you went down the stairs and there was another level. When the episode cleared or was over and they spent 100 days in my bunker and they won $700,000, they needed the B-roll shot of the money on fire for the promotion.
Oh,
and
yeah.
They had a fire suppression system added for this event. So when they went to burn the money for the shot, the fire suppression system didn't work and it burnt the entire bunker down. It was really made for YouTube type video. When
oh my
God. It cost like $1.2 million. You know, the attitude in 2011 when I asked people,
jeez, I didn't know that.
What are the odds you think you'll see World War III in your lifetime? You know what it was? In 2011, it was like 1 or 2%. If I ask you today, what are the odds you will see World War III in your lifetime? Guess what it is? Way over 50%. I think World War III will happen in 30 years. But what you will see probably next year or the year after, you will see a plague, a biblical plague like you've never seen before.
This video uploaded?
See, the wealthy people are not worried about
God, we're cooked.
Nuclear
war. It was
war.
uploaded a month ago.
They're worried about plagues. And then they're worried about civil unrest after the plague. But I did a video, why is Bill Gates building so many bomb shelters? And then Bill Gates in the video says, I put the likelihood of nuclear fallout in my lifetime as very unlikely, but I put the odds of a plague greater than Ebola in my lifetime at greater than 50%. Now, that was his word for word. Matter of fact, right here you can show the clip.
This is the greatest risk of a huge tragedy. This is the most likely thing by far to kill over 10 million excess people in a year.
How did COVID impact your business?
COVID caused the business to increase and become more steady, and more people realized that they didn't think that was the big one.
Should I get a bunker?
The big one's coming as well as I do.
I might need to buy a bunker.
I think you'll see a plague in 2027 or 2028.
Worse than COVID?
Just from what I predict, what I've seen, and what I know. I mean,
that's what some of the billionaires think that you're building for.
No, I'll put it this way. 50% of the scientists that created the COVID vaccine have been in this office buying bunkers from me. I get it from talking to them. Okay,
Whoa.
this is coming from the people who created the COVID vaccine, coming now to get bunkers for the future of what they think is coming.
Oh, so it's not even opinion. It's. Whoa! Oh yeah, no, we're
Boys are working hard. They got their toolbox. They got their Zin. These guys are fired up. They're ready to work. You guys are making bunkers for millionaires and billionaires. What does it make you feel like is coming in the world?
I feel like, I don't know, I like the crap out of it. I've been here for like 3 years, and like, dude, it's awesome. Everything that, yeah, he's been here longer than I have, but every day it's something new. It's like something custom. You get to meet people that are prepping for, you know, like real life stuff that happens out in the world. So it's kind of crazy, you know, what's going on.
I wonder if they get discounts on bunkers.
I've been paying attention to what's going on. Like I said, I've been watching videos and been paying attention to independent media, and I would say the need for one is imminent.
Part of me thinks like most people cannot afford a bunker. So what can the average person back home do?
There's your master in physics.
Yeah,
You're a master.
I have at least a bachelor's in physics, and I'm working my master's. And I would say, dig
That's
yourself
crazy.
a cave.
Do you guys think Israel
Wait,
has
what'd he
something to
say?
do with this shit?
Absolutely.
You're a master.
I have at least a bachelor's in physics, and I'm working my master's. And I would say, dig yourself a cave.
Dig yourself
do you
a
guys
cave.
Think Israel has something to do with this shit?
Absolutely.
Yeah, 100%.
Absolutely.
All we need is one nuke, just one nuke from one country, North Korea, Iran. Now, if Iran had one, they would have probably launched it. Then everyone would be panicking and calling me and saying, all right, it can happen. You know, these people who say, I'd just rather die when the bomb goes off, those exact people are going to be the very first one trying to find a bunker to crawl into and say, let me in.
Very true.
Let me in.
Very true.
Yeah,
I know I would.
Israeli kid. So
No, that's a Israeli blast door. We need the $2,000 gas tight door. That's a $6,500 door. So you got the wrong door.
Okay.
The Israelis made the gasket or the customers?
Well, it's funny. Everything you see right there was made in Switzerland or Israel. We don't make this in America. See, there's no demand for the items that you see right here because bomb shelters are not an everyday way of life. Where you go to Israel, every house and every apartment has a bomb shelter, and in Switzerland, every house and every building has a bomb shelter. So
I heard about Switzerland, bro. They have like big yellow doors in every house that just opens to a bomb shelter. That's just like a thing that just is, it comes with the house.
They have demand that's built in because the building code states so. So I'm working on changing the building codes in America, or at least give the people an option that the builder can say, hey, do you want your house to have a safe room or not?
Being inside a billionaire's compound,
yeah, I would want
what kind
one.
of things have you noticed?
They keep them quiet, they keep them hidden. Even the contractors that are building a home, maybe right on top of them, they may not even know that they're there.
And a lot of them have to sign an NDA.
Oh, absolutely, we all do. Absolutely. Yeah, we're not to divulge any names or locations or anything like that.
People do not want people to know they have a shelter. We come in incognito. We have no names on our trucks. Matter of fact, when we invoice the people, my factory doesn't even know who the customer is. So let's say you're Bill Gates. It will just say Bill Seattle on the invoice. So my office and my employees never know exactly.
Did he just give away some information? Seattle?
Even know who the customer is. So let's say you're Bill Gates. It will just say Bill Seattle on the invoice. So my office
Does Bill Gates live in Seattle?
Never know exactly who is buying a bomb shelter.
And why do you think they're so secretive?
Boy, this is like one of those things that, I mean, it's more secretive than a bank account. You could probably ask them where do you bank, and they may tell you JP Morgan or Raymond James or Bank of America someplace. But then ask them, where's your bomb shelter? I'm not telling you.
What we are walking into is a bunker that Ron's clients at the millionaire level would purchase.
It's gas tight.
$1 million bunker.
Lock it down. Basically, you got.
This is the composite flooring that you'd see on a nice deck.
Similar to Trex deck. It's a timber tech.
Hi.
You got.
Hi.
Got full shower, toilet. You got all the plumbing. You got a sink.
Nice countertops. Look at this.
We do offer like electric stoves. We don't do anything propane or gas into a bunker because then we have reverse osmosis filtration. You got hot water. You got just a regular sediment filter before it comes in. Microwave. This is a smaller air system. This is a 75. So we have different.
Hi.
Different size filters depending on you know, how many people you plan on having in there, how much square footage. So under the floor we've got 300-gallon water tanks, and then there's room to put food, you know, water, any kind of stuff like that, any storage stuff. So there's plenty of room under.
That's smart.
You can put your, like, number 10 cans, you can put dry goods, you can put, you know, put a lot of stuff down there. That's what we offer a lot of times is underfloor storage, because then you got all your square footage, but you still also have, you know, room to put things. You're not all cluttered in here.
So this is a nice bunker, but it's
That's
still in the more
smart. You keep all your square footage, but all your storage goes under your floor. That's smart.
basic level, right?
Yeah, this is a smaller one. There were some custom things that was done for this customer. So, I mean, there's a lot of different routes you can go. But yeah, absolutely.
What do you think this bunker goes for?
Probably in 150, around 150K. And that's without install. So the install, there's a contractor that will install it as well. We work closely with the installer.
That probably costs just as much. We're talking $300,000.
I've done a few bunkers for ex-cabinet members of Donald Trump. I don't want to spread any fear. It's not like they think anything is certain, as far as I know, except the future. And the future doesn't look too well.
From an off-the-record source, I heard about highly classified bunkers that are massive in scale sprinkled around the country. I'm talking about places like Mount Weather and Raven Rock that are built for military
I've heard
use
about Raven
and government
Rock.
officials in the event of disaster. And they are so big that if a nuke was inbound, all 535 members of the Congress and Senate would be able to live there for a prolonged time. We are talking about underground engineering that is incredibly impressive. Do any of the people buying bunkers from you cite aliens as a reason that they're getting them?
What? Not a one.
No?
No, look, man, these people buying bunkers are not crazy. These are wealthy multi-millionaires. Look, I don't get many.
He said they're not crazy.
The average customer I'm getting spends about $300,000 on a bunker, okay? But I've sold more million-dollar bunkers in the last year than I've ever sold in my life. I mean, right now, I've got 60 active projects. The largest project we're working on right now is 40,000 square feet, about $30 million.
A 40,000 square foot bunker.
That's what I would
excessive.
want.
How many people do you think will stay in this bunker?
My installer just finished up two 36,000 square foot bunkers, and each bunker was for 650 plus people, right? A little over 650. It was a government bunker. I'm not supposed to talk too much about it.
And they're using taxpayer money for that?
Yeah, but it's in another country. Yeah.
Of course the government will spend our money to buy a bunker for a problem that they exacerbated with our money.
Hey, these bunkers were for just the regular people. These were not bunkers for rich people. These were just basic bunkers for the everyday person. If you can make it to this facility, you get to go in that bunker and you get to sleep in a cot. This builder is building 70 to 86 houses. The houses with the bunker in like 10 acres up to 20 acres of land is right at $2 million, $1.99 million. And you're gonna see them, you're like, golly, I want these houses, they're beautiful.
Ron is taking us down the road to a development of multi-million-dollar homes where every house in the neighborhood comes with a doomsday bunker. This development is a purely bunker mansion kind of development.
We've got about 70 lots out here for home sites, and each one of them will have a full underground survival shelter built into them. And what's great about the bunkers here is they're not just for, you know, a nuclear fallout scenario, right? Therefore, you know, a big storm comes through. We're in East Texas, you get tornadoes. So it's just a safe place to go.
You want to give us a tour of the house and then the bunker?
Absolutely, I'll come in.
Is the house
I want a
also
bunker
built
now.
around survival as well, or just the bunker?
So it's just the bunker. You know, these houses, they do run on solar, so you know you have some longevity built in there.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah, we spend some time and put really cool features in that really make them look special above ground.
I love the beams.
I'm a beam guy too.
So this is the full living area here. Obviously got the dining entry area and the kitchen. We've got a couple bedrooms back here. We've got the non-formal living with our secret entry into the bunker, which is pretty neat. So we're about to go check that out. So this is the non-formal living. So this is the comfortable living area, right? So this is where you're gonna come watch TV with the kids when you're just
behind
hanging
that
out
shelf.
for the night.
So you put a couple of the pistols and ARs here, so when the knocks start happening, now, okay, I have to move. What happens?
The pistols and the fun stuff are downstairs, so we're gonna go check that out.
Is this like this guy's house?
So right now we're walking down into the bunker itself. We're coming to the first set of 2 bomb-proof blast doors. So these are gas tight. They are supplied by Atlas Survival Shelters. This is 8 inches of solid concrete and steel reinforcement. So nothing's getting through these.
Yeah.
So this is actually the decontamination room. So this one's got a shower built in. So you'd come in, this door would be shut here. You'd open this door, you'd come in, you'd rinse the fallout off of yourself. You'd open this door and then enter into your bunker. As you can see, this thing doesn't feel like a bunker. It feels...
Yo.
We've got some pretty sweet features built in, like this gun cabinet over here. Yeah, so it's actually got a keypad entry, so you can push in your code, open and close it as you will.
That's tough.
You hope a nuke never hits.
Absolutely.
So this is just going to be like a really cool feature of the house that when you bring people over, oh, did you go to so-and-so's bunker? It's going to be
absolutely, and that's kind of why we designed this.
This is what I would want mine to look like.
Feel just like it was built for one purpose only, and that was to come down here in case a nuke goes off, right?
As you watch the populace fight over the grocery stores that remain, and you know all these world leaders are getting taken out, you can sit in your bunker and just think, I'm going to be okay for a few more days.
Oh, absolutely.
The idea is that the shelter is built for peacetime, but with the closing of those 2 doors and the turning on of the air system, this becomes a certified nuclear bomb shelter within about 60 seconds.
Absolutely. We haven't checked out this feature either. Why don't you open that thing up and see what's behind there?
Texas?
What is behind
you
that?
say either a gun or a steak. Oh, this is the escape hatch.
That's the escape tunnel there.
Okay.
What?
So that little hole that you're seeing in that top hatch, that's what you'll actually unscrew in the event that you want to go out that tunnel. That will let the about 3 feet of sand drain out from there, and then you can actually undo the hatch and make your way out.
Okay, so another question that comes to mind is if a nuclear bomb hits, the population goes down, my wife survives, we have to have a place to start repopulating the earth. Can you take me to the bedroom over here?
Well, we've got a pretty nice bedroom. And plenty of room for repopulating in here, as you can see. We've got a full queen bed.
Yeah, I could do some things in here. Yeah.
So this is the fun closet. So this is where the actual air exchange happens and the air filtration. So that's actually bringing in the fresh air.
Really key part of this bunker being survivable is this right here. Can you explain what this does for the survivability?
So this is a Swiss-made NBC air filtration system, okay? And what this does, the air comes in, it goes through a pre-filter up here. So there's a HEPA filter up here. The air passes down. The hose would be hooked up to here. Then the air will pass through a second HEPA filter through 106 pounds of carbon, tetacarbon, activated carbon. It would take out all the gases. It will eliminate the radiation particles and basically come back through here and give you breathable air. So it comes in at the rate of 88 cubic feet a minute filtered, and it comes in at the rate of 176 cubic feet a minute of unfiltered air. So if you were down here and you were locked the door, you still got to turn on the air system because you got to breathe. So the air system's on right there now. So now it's blowing air, okay? And that's all the sound that it makes. You laugh about it, but there's going to come a time in 20, 30, 40 years that the people who have these bunkers will be the only survivors.
You know? I think it'll be a lot on who are the leaders of these countries around the world, because right now I feel like we're on a collision course with conflict because our leaders are choosing that. I don't think most people want the conflict that's happening in the world.
Exactly, bro. We don't want the conflict, bro. I just want to survive comfortably, you know? And the thing that's going to kill all of humanity is rich, powerful people who are greedy. That's the thing that sucks. It's like, it's not even going to be the actual people that ruin the world and ruin humanity and the gift that we have of life. It's going to be greedy assholes. That's what's going to ruin it. People like Trump. People like, you know, Kim Jong-un. People like Putin. Like, those are the people, greedy assholes.
So hopefully we can vote our way into a safer future. But it seems like, I mean, it doesn't matter, Democrat, Republican, the last 20 odd years, the war machine has been fed. I don't care if you're talking Obama, Bush, Trump, although Trump's doing it pretty big right now. The military industrial complex is going to make it necessary for stuff like this to happen. The year is 2046. We voted the first lesbian in office, and I think the Americans are safe again, but I'm not sure. Actually, we'd probably be in a lot more trouble. If you know anything about statistics, lesbian couples are the highest domestic violence couples. Did you know that?
Yeah, they are. They have the highest divorce.
Shout out to the gay dudes out there. You guys are really leading the charge. Okay, so these solar panels are key for this bunker function, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So these are pretty simple solar panels, you know, pretty standard, some that you'd see mounted on people's roofs or something like that. But since we've got the extra acreage out here, we actually decided to do a full solar field like this.
And they can just switch it when disaster strikes and they need to go on the solar panels.
Absolutely.
If there's a cloud from the nuclear explosion, what happens to these solar panels?
Well, these stop generating electricity for you. But the good news is we've got enough battery backup in that thing to last you days. So, and if you're exclusively running the bunker, you're gonna last weeks. So that's the nice thing about that. This one just finished. So this one is going to market well as of now. So as this video is coming out, this thing will be up for sale. Your floor safe's in this house if y'all want to go look at that.
Yeah, show them the floor safe. This is one of my 4 inventions that I have patents on.
It's actually got 4 lock bolts, one in each corner here. That comes with a special key that nobody else has. So these go in each corner. You'd take those 4 out and then you'd lift up this real heavy door, and then that's your underground safe. So it actually wraps around and goes underneath.
Gosh, I feel like that could be a dungeon or something. I don't want to go down there.
Isn't that cool? It's only about 2 feet deep. It's really just for hiding guns and ammo and survival food.
I feel like preppers love shit like this.
I love shit like this. Yeah.
And tucked in over here is going to be your secret entrance down into the bunker. That pushes open.
I would disguise it with books. Not a lot of people read, so no one's going to look over there.
Absolutely. So this one's not completely finished. We haven't turned the power on. But this is the upstairs landing area. Of course, you got your stairs.
I can't
that go
see
down
shit
into the bunker down there.
A big part of this bunker business is having the right people build it, because there's so many things that if you build it the wrong way, 1, it could be dangerous as he's laid out, but 2, the survival aspects of it from the power, and also escaping. I'm guessing that's what this black hatch is?
Absolutely, yeah. So it's above grade now. That's why you see it. But you can actually come in now that it's backfilled, completely covered with dirt. You can come in, cut that tunnel, and put your protective barrier over it and cover that with earth and plant your grass over here, and you'd actually never even know that this thing is here. But right now we're actually standing on top of the bunker. So we've actually got about 2 feet, a little over 2 feet of dirt on top of the bunker. And then we've got our concrete, our steel reinforcements. This thing is completely engineered as well.
Well, folks,
that's a nice looking
house.
house.
Look inside the world of bunkers, and I'm pretty fascinated by what I saw. You have an interesting job, man.
It's cool, isn't it? I think I have the best job in the world, at least right now.
And that is the mission of life, is to wake up and feel like you have the best job in the world. That's how I feel. I'm glad you feel that way. Everyone back home, keep chasing, keep experimenting, keep trying until you stumble upon that. Because then when you have the mission of life flowing through your veins, who can stop you?
Can't complain. Thanks a lot.
Pleasure, brother. See you guys next week. Peace.
Oh man, I need to check this video out next. Fuck it. So tired. We got time. Let's do it. Yo, that makes me want a bunker though. Like, can I buy a bunker? Oh, what the hell? Bunker. Oh no, it's just gonna bring me like Bunker, Missouri. What if I did this? Bunker for sale. Oh, Atlas. This is his company. View floor plans. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't even know what's good. Wait, 3,200 square feet will be phenomenal for like 6 people. 161 square feet, bro. That's like a studio apartment. Probably the only one I can afford, though. Let's see. Let's see how 1 to 3 people. This one's for 2 people. This one's for 2 people. Let's see how much this one is. The smallest one. 82,500. That's not actually so bad. That's actually not so bad. 10% tariff costs. Oh my god. Thank you, Trump. Fucking asshole. Wait, so what is this one then? 3.1 million. This would be ideal. Imagine a content creator house. What's going on, guys? World ended. You got the Watchdogs here, back with another video. What is this? Oh, this is just like a bunch of rooms and stuff. Okay. Okay, yeah, the world's coming to an end and everything sucks.
Folks, I'm currently being stopped by police for doing a story on mass surveillance and a company that are putting cameras in your neighborhood. Flock safety. Let's see where this thing goes.
Crime. It's a complex problem that requires so many people to work.
I don't know. Look, I don't know anything about this whole flock thing. I just know that there were some officers in my town who were arrested for like messing with these or something. That's the first time I heard about it. I have not heard about it since, but seeing this, I seen the title, Investigating Flocks. So I was like, oh, okay, so this is like a big thing. So let's see what they're talking about.
Flock, it's our mission to eliminate.
A former Milwaukee police officer pled guilty to using the Flock camera system. Police say he used it to track a romantic partner and friend.
Hey there, we got an interview here.
Flock?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think it's just people wanting to make a lot of money.
What is Flock?
That's a new one. They're surveilling Flock right now. Sir, you're under surveillance.
What are you doing running around in the street?
None of your business except for I'm surveilling you right now. Are you with Flock?
No, there's a construction firm I work with, CSV.
99% match.
They're trying to either gain access to the site and we don't want them on site, and I don't know if they're armed or not.
Yo, those are the biggest fucking dickheads. I don't know if they're armed or not, just so police will come with their guns out and they might kill you.
Hello, folks. I'm Boots on the Ground journalist Tommy G, and this is a Flock camera. And you may have noticed cameras
I've seen
like this
these,
popping
okay.
up around your city.
Hi, I'm Ben Jordan, a researcher and journalist. As of today, Flock Safety has installed over 100,000 cameras all over America, so chances are that Flock is in your city even if you don't know it. And today, we are teaming up.
Why is everybody so stressed about this? The UK has like 5 times the amount of cameras we have.
To see how they like being under surveillance.
If you go to Google or Flock's own website, the address of their corporate headquarters will lead you to an empty building. The actual address is kept private.
And today we even reveal their secret drone operation, and we get boxed in by police.
We're going to cover the biggest red flags to be aware of when it comes to Flock and arm you with the information you need to know about the surveillance takeover coming to a city.
So I don't think Flock's a bad thing, but maybe this video will change my mind.
Arguments for Flock,
and also the many arguments against Flock.
Folks, we're here in Atlanta, Georgia on a surveillance mission. We are headed to Flock Safety, the headquarters. You probably have seen cameras from Flock in your city. And how are they getting there?
I have.
Well, from city council approval. And I want to know what the will of the people is. Do they want Flock in their city? Because I do agree this is a complex issue with good points on either side. What is the slippery slope of what we're willing to allow under the selling point of safety, which is, of course, how they always make things more tight and tyrannical.
I mean, look, sorry, my initial thoughts on like Flock is like, I don't know. I don't think having cameras around town is like a bad thing. I think that it just helps with security. If you're worried about privacy, don't be outside, you know, because outside is not private. And also, like, let's say your car gets stolen, it would be fucking nice if there was a Flock camera that caught it and caught the criminal, you know, and tracked where they are. That's my initial thoughts. We'll see if this video changes my mind, though.
Radical. So we're going to infiltrate find our way in. I'll see you guys on the ground. So what we're finding here is it appears to be a nondescript building, which I think is kind of funny. We surveil people, but we also want our own privacy. Kind of a contradiction in my book, but
true.
So we're gonna throw a drone up, do our own little reconnaissance, and then we'll move in on the target and get some license plates.
We started off with a simple mission: surveil Flock employees to understand this company's attitude towards being watched. We were also going to film Flock employee license plates so I could bring this footage to Ben, run it through an algorithm, and understand how invasive this data gathering can be. But what we found is this multi-billion-dollar company was not so easy to find.
Miguel had a good point, which was, like, if your son got kidnapped, like, wouldn't you want Flock cameras around so that you could track that car very quickly? And the answer is yes. Where a lot of people get nervous is when you see places like China with a social credit score, and you know they want to bring that to America. It's the scope creep.
What's a social credit score?
Safety and security lead to. So there's just a lot of implications.
What's a social credit score?
Because on surface level, it's like, yeah, put the Flock cameras where all the shooters are, and let's clean up our cities. But where do you draw the line? And you know that the people in power never want that line to be in our favor.
To cover how Flock cameras have the potential to be abused, I have to look no further than my city of Milwaukee, where police officer Josue Ayala obsessively used Flock 180 times over a 2-month span to stalk his ex-girlfriend. And in McHenry County, Illinois, where I grew up, the same
Stalking an
story
ex-girlfriend,
played out where a police chief used Flock to creep on 3 separate exes and was later charged with multiple felonies. And there are countless stories like this.
For example, earlier this year in Florida, a sheriff who was working a side security job for a film set started hitting on an actress and repeatedly approached her even after she told him that she had a boyfriend. Other extras on the set noticed this and intervened, so he used the police.
Look, there's like, it's the reason that I don't really like flirt with girls. It's because, like, that made it sound so much weirder than what I meant. That's not how I meant to say it. So, most people don't, not most people, a lot of people don't know where to draw the line, right? There's a line that you have to draw if they're not interested. Like, if they tell you they're not interested, that's it, bro, period. There's no more, like, what if, maybe, like, no, that move on. Simple and plain. Yeah, my thing is, like, I just don't flirt in public anymore, because even if I know that I'm not being pushy or whatever, there's so many weirdos that it makes me feel like they're just going to think that I'm just like those weirdos. Even if I'm respectful or polite, there's so many weirdos out there that understandably women are always on like a defense. And so I don't even want to, like, it's not even worth flirting with a girl anymore, because, you know, especially like in public, like a real girl, because, like, I don't want them to, like, it's you have to get past like the phase of, like, they have to stress for a minute. You know, is this guy weird? He seems normal. Like, they have to ask questions like that, which is so fucking fucked up. But it also puts me in a weird spot where I'm like having to prove that I'm not a creep. You know, if that makes any sense. I worded it really weird, but yeah, that's why I don't flirt, is because it's not fair to them. It's not fair to me. I'm just chilling here. If a girl flirts with me, though, that's what needs to change. Women need to start flirting with the men. That's the only way. That's the only way, because I'm done.
Database to find her vehicle's information and added it to the hot list so he would be notified every single time that she passed a Flock camera. He then followed her for miles and then pulled her over, telling her that he had hoped her boyfriend was with her so he could give him a hard time. He then allegedly used the police department's investigative tools to find her on Instagram and continue stalking her there.
Folks, this makes me think of the famous Kanye West line. And let's be real, this is not a police problem. To me, this is just people not being able to handle this level of power problem.
It's easy to say all cops are bastards when you hear stories like this, but let's be honest. Could you be trusted with this power? Think of a time in your life when you maybe thought that you were being cheated on by your partner. Do you think you'd be strong enough to resist being able to confirm if it were true? There's a very good reason that the Fourth Amendment exists, and there's a reason that up until these cameras started popping up everywhere, a cop needed to explain to an elected judge why they needed a warrant to give them the power to track someone.
So it appears no company logo on their building?
No.
No branding.
No branding.
It seems like they're trying to be relatively incognito and private, which I also enjoy that. We were initially trying to just get their employees' license plates on camera. I was almost picturing a corporate headquarters, you drive in, big parking lot. But because it's going to be a mixture, I guess we just have to surveil everyone for safety, which is, I mean, just for safety, guys. We put in
just for safety,
and we'd love to talk to their people. Garrett, we want to talk to you. We think you have some good points, and we want to hear how you navigate some of these privacy concerns. We've already seen some examples of this technology going wrong. There's cases of wrongful police encounters and arrests.
The first thing you'll see when you go to Flock's website
there was
is the
some in
words
my
clear
town.
evidence and safer communities. But let's talk about times where the evidence wasn't clear and it didn't make people safe. Look no further than California, where a man spent almost a month in jail after he was mistakenly tied to a carjacking even though he was 5 miles away. Or this man in the Carolinas who was held at gunpoint after an incorrect Flock hit falsely labeled his car stolen. Or this woman who at her own house, police harassed and accused of being a thief even though she was innocent. And the list goes on. Folks, this is something you're going to pay for on both sides. You'll pay on the front end when your city council votes against your wishes to install these cameras all over your city. And you'll pay for it on the back end when officers are using clear evidence to brutalize somebody, and you, the taxpayer, for some reason has to pay a multi-million-dollar lawsuit, not the police. And so it seems to me this is a very expensive problem that almost none of us want.
It's not like we get together and vote and say, we want this, we own this decision, we feel good about it. It's a few members of city council that approve it and put it in, just like the data centers. And it's like, we'll see what the numbers are. I just put out a poll on my YouTube page. Let's see what the poll is. So just 27 minutes in, we have 1,100 votes, 94% no. And don't forget, vice presidents of such companies were caught logging into live feeds of girls' preschools and gymnastics classes for hours. We have to look into that.
Flock's website claims that nobody from Flock Safety is accessing or monitoring your footage.
Bro, if 93% of the people are saying they don't want Flock cameras, it doesn't matter if the government's excuses, but we want to keep you safe. If the community doesn't want you to keep them safe, you can't, right? Like, I don't know. Does that make any sense? Like, why are you deciding for the majority of people? If the majority of people don't want all your Flock cameras around, you can't just decide to do it because we just want to keep you safe. Sorry, but you just can't do it.
However, through open records requests,
but they will,
I found
and they
out
do.
that they'd looked at our cameras over 1,000 times.
This is Jason, a concerned dad and whistleblower out of Dunwoody, Georgia, who exposed a story about an alleged Flock sales demo that apparently involved Flock employees and police monitoring children playing within a Jewish community center.
This includes a Flock vice president looking at a private third-party security camera in the little girl's gymnastics room at my son's daycare. Flock claims that this was for a sales demo agreement that my city says doesn't exist, and the people who did those camera viewings are now deleted permanently from the Flock system with no record of it happening.
So you get back here, Benny boy. Folks, that's right. People could be watching your kids play, and you as a taxpayer have to foot a ridiculous bill to know. Shouldn't that be the most transparent thing ever, especially if we are paying for it?
Flock's argument to that is, oh, they were showing off the camera as a demonstration for another client. It's like if I owned a company and I wanted to hire a surveillance camera company to install cameras around, and they said, all right, check this out. And they open up their laptop and then they log in to view children in a gymnastics center. Like, I would either shoot them or call the police. I'm not sure what I would do, but I would have a very, very visceral reaction to it because it's f***ed up.
Yes.
They're not even listed in the offices. Not listed in the specialty. Okay, so let's just try and see if we can get in and find our way in.
They're so secretive. I wonder why they're so secretive.
Good. I'm looking for some help. I'm trying to find the Flock Safety office for an interview. In Flock Safety? They moved out? Okay.
But I'll show you their space. Security guard is still in there. Steve from here.
Okay. How long ago did they move?
They still own this space.
Okay.
They just moved to Buckhead. C-106.
Okay. So it's totally empty right now.
Yeah, there's no people in there. But the security guard can direct you. I mean, if you had an interview with someone, I'm sure he's aware of it.
Okay. They take security very seriously. Let me call Ben Jordan.
That's funny.
Hey, so we're downtown, and apparently they just moved out of their location, and they're heading to they're moving their office to a place in Buckhead.
Ooh, okay, interesting.
Do you know how to track down that address?
No, that's the first I'm hearing of it. I mean, I'll do some searching around, but I assume you're doing the same. Yeah, I assume there would be like a news story about it or something, just because it's a pretty big.
So it must have just happened.
But
let's see, because they have their empty shell of an office, and property management is helping us out a little bit. So we're just to say that we have an interview here. Well, let's see what they say.
Flock safety.
Hey there, we got an interview here. I know they just moved.
For Flock?
Mm-hmm.
Who you have an interview with?
We're the news.
You know, so who you have an interview with?
Garrett, ideally, but if there's another representative.
You said Garrett? Garrett, the CEO? Or?
Mm-hmm.
Can you come on?
Yeah, we're trying to get an interview today, yeah.
Oh, no, yeah, but there's nobody here. Yeah.
Dang, so they sent us to the wrong spot. How long ago did they move?
Like 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, but we don't have anything, so we'll see you guys.
So did y'all talk to anybody to come here today?
That girl's trying to get him out of
there.
We just came impromptu, just like the cameras are springing up impromptu around the country, so we just wanted to ask about that.
Oh, okay, yeah, nobody's here.
Okay, where's the spot in Buckhead?
We can't give that out.
Yeah.
What is that, like for security reasons? Yeah. Oh, so they care about security a lot, like their own privacy? Can we put a camera up by your house and your house? What, wait, you guys care about security here? Yeah, we also care about our privacy too, so.
That's a really good point.
We'll see you guys at the next location, okay?
That's a really good point.
That's the same guy?
Yeah, that's the security guard, 100%.
Hey, sir, we're surveilling you. Is that okay? Do you consent to being surveilled? We're just filming you right now. Do you consent to us surveilling you with our cameras? Oh, well, we're doing it for safety. Oh, no, he's getting our license plate. What are we going to do? Sir, we're not having that. You filmed us. We're filming you double now. Oh, yeah. Get him, film him, surveil him. Sir, does getting surveilled make you feel uncomfortable at all? Can you send my regards to Garrett, please? Sir, are you calling the cops?
Yeah.
He's calling the cops on us. I don't feel safe either. We should call our cops too. Sir, do you feel in danger right now? Why are you calling the cops? You gotta tighten up, man.
So I told
That's hilarious. They all just hopped out the whip.
Bought a building for, essentially did the business of buying a building for Flock. A 35,000 square foot lease at the
Oh my gosh. 35,000 square feet?
Okay, we're perfect. We're 11 minutes from there.
That's massive. Okay, yeah, that's pretty funny that they care so much about their security.
You guys nervous?
They don't want to be recorded. They want privacy, but we're going to spring up cameras all over the place and make sure that you guys don't have privacy.
At all?
A little bit. They might know we're coming. Yeah, they definitely.
To be fair, though, that's their workplace, right?
Is it also a mixed use?
Where people go to work, though, not like walking around town grabbing coffee, you know?
It looks like they've got mostly privacy windows.
If you want to make your voice heard, you can visit people in person. And obviously, we advise you do that peacefully, respectfully, politely.
We are about to reveal Flock's secret new headquarters that they quietly moved to, but first give me 60 seconds to tell you about the sponsor that helps make today's video possible. Today's video time data breaches that happened in Alaska.
When people find out where you live, get a hold of your phone. And right now, Incogni is offering you.
After digging into real estate records, we found that Flock appears to have secretly relocated their headquarters to this building right here.
We the people, our voice have just not been heard, it feels like. This pressure
is interesting.
Adds up and we need to use it. Again, we are the ants and the ants can win against the grasshoppers if we team up properly.
That is
They've
true.
Been here
that
for
message
3
was
weeks
deep.
Now and I don't see
you haven't seen it.
Flock anywhere.
Watch it.
It seems they're looking for some privacy. Good morning. How are you? Oh, we're just here for a meeting we're going up to. Beautiful building.
So, gentlemen, FYI real quick, you want to be taking photos of something in the building? Where's that?
For an interview at the Flock headquarters.
Sorry, I was talking about.
Okay, that's okay.
Oh, you can't. No, sir. Sir. Sir.
What?
The floor's a lockdown, period. And sorry, is that rolling right now? You need to cut that off. No,
film?
Seems like he's acting.
We're just going up for an interview to the Flock building.
No, sir. You can't do anything like that. You don't have point of contact or anything like that? No, sir.
You're telling me the Flock people told you to say no? Because they didn't say no to us.
That camera is catching it. Would you mind turning it off? I want to ask you to go, please. Can you please leave the building?
We have something.
Can you please leave the building?
Seems like privacy is a top priority here, huh?
Can you please leave the building? Thank you. Appreciate you.
Well,
that is
Flock's
crazy.
new office is here in this building. They don't want people to know that. And obviously they have their guys at the front keeping us out. He's doing his job. I get it. So far on Instagram,
he was just gonna walk by.
8,000 votes, 91% no from 1 hour ago. So far on YouTube, 1 hour ago, 3,500 votes, 93% no.
So the majority of people don't want them.
Cameras installed on my
I say if the majority of people don't want them, government, you can't put them up, okay? You're like, well, then how do we keep people safe? People don't want you to keep them safe. Like, you just can't do it just because you want to do it. Like, I don't want you to keep me safe, government. Government's like, but I want to keep you safe. It's like, all right, that's the argument right now.
This neighborhood. What's bad for America is bad for Americans, period.
Folks, I love this country, but let's be real. Who here watching actually trusts the federal government?
I do not.
Me. A good case study we can look at is in Minneapolis, where ICE agents use flock competitor Vigilant Solutions for the stated mission of tracking illegal immigrants. Over the course of their operation, ICE agents disregarded the rights of citizens so many times.
Which is so sad. Imagine how wonderful the world would be if you could trust the government. But we live in a world where nobody can trust the government except for the government, because the government is out for them. Like they are only out to help themselves and then their friends, and they will make corrupt decisions. That's fucking disgusting.
That even the Twin Cities police chief acknowledged that ICE personally violated the rights of hundreds of his citizens and even some of his own off-duty officers.
Recently, as the last 2 weeks, we, as law enforcement community, have been receiving endless complaints about civil rights violations.
And folks, I know this firsthand. I have a family member in Minneapolis that got boxed in while trying to make a deposit at the bank for the suspected crime of looking a little tan. And I personally talked to 2 Target employees who are American citizens that got pulled off the job, beaten, detained, and kicked out of an ICE vehicle.
I'm literally a U.S. citizen.
And State Representative Michael Howard says he's spoken to them, and they've both since been released.
No, I'm not okay. Bro,
And folks, the point is this. This is not a debate about whether you agree with ICE using aggressive methods to round up illegal immigrants. The bigger picture is
Which they don't even have to use aggressive. Like, it's crazy that they'll pull up with riot shields, guns, and tear gas when they created that environment. Like, they could, there's such a polite way that you could do it, you know, but then they pull up with 18 people, 4 SWAT cars, fucking AR-15s, tear gas, and riot shield. It's like, dude, these people are most likely unarmed. Like, it's nothing that a normal cop can't handle. It's fucking insane.
That the federal government is able to use any excuse they want, hiding under the guise of public safety, to fiercely crack down on whomever they choose. Today, the target is illegal immigrants. Tomorrow, the target could be you.
The next guy we're gonna meet is Ben Jordan. I think he has done the best journalistic work on flock cameras. Very interesting guy. Excited for you to meet him.
Cool spot, huh?
I'm Ben Jordan. I've been a musician my whole life. I'm a researcher. I have a YouTube channel that usually does science education, some journalism. Recently, the surveillance and privacy stuff has kind of blown up, and I've weirdly been at the center of it. So,
what do you make of flock safety?
I view it a little bit less nefariously than some people do. Like, I think it's just people wanting to make a lot of money. It's Mark Andreessen, who
look at his head, bro. He's shaped like an egg.
The person who has invested the most money in flock safety.
Mark Andreessen, whose venture capital firm Andreessen
Horowitz
is Flock's biggest institutional investor, was just appointed by the Pentagon to their defense policy board. So for the people wondering about Flock's proximity to federal power, their eyebrows can only raise after news like this.
Mark Andreessen has been involved in the Cambridge Analytica scandal. He's been fined. I mean, like, he has this long laundry list of privacy violations and making money off of people's data. And then I see the rest of it just like your standard move fast and break things tech company. They're just trying to grow as fast as they can so they could reach an IPO.
Now we have
when it comes to, like,
Eggman.
security vulnerabilities, when it comes to legal vulnerabilities. I believe that they're just trying to kick that can down the road until they launch an IPO, and then it could be deducted from people's 401k when they have to pay the fines on it, or when they have to take down 100,000 cameras because of security vulnerabilities.
Would you argue that flock cameras do make cities safer?
No. But I also wouldn't argue that they don't. My only argument that they wouldn't make cities safer is because you're taking money from things like community policing and putting them into a third-party tech company and paying $200,000 for a drone that costs $15,000.
To understand how law enforcement actually views flock, we spoke to 3 different perspectives: an Indiana police chief, a Wisconsin Wisconsin sheriff, and a veteran officer in Georgia.
Currently,
Damn,
we
that
have
that veteran
850
officer looked badass, bro.
cameras in our city. And what it's utilized for is to monitor business districts, residential areas, hotspots, and our
Is that an
city
Elgato
parks.
camera?
To have 850 cameras running in this town of 26,000, what is the annual budget to keep that going?
Well, they last pretty long, don't get me wrong, but when it's time to replace them is when it gets expensive. Right now, my budget for technology as a whole, I probably spend just close to $600,000 a year. That would be the equivalent of 6 officer salaries. But the job that it's doing is doing the job of probably 15, 20 officers.
Could you say without a doubt this technology makes your city safer?
Without a doubt, it makes it safer. I wouldn't know what to do without it.
So working with Flock, what was your experience like?
Should you be chief?
Our experience working with Flock has been fantastic. We use them to really help and provide us a lot of coverage in the rural parts of Dane County.
Okay,
We
fair,
are responsible for about
Why is there a
1,000
bag over there? Are
square
they not
miles
water
of
resistant?
control area, including 41 square miles of waterways here in Dane County out of the 1,200. So the use of the technology was fantastic because it allowed us to be in places that we couldn't be. So overall, they helped us solve numerous crimes, including homicides. But also, they helped us find individuals that were missing. So it played a significant role in
Okay,
us to
yeah.
keep and maintain
See, there's
peace.
there's good to it. I'm not gonna say that there's that there's no good to the Flock cameras, and that's where they get the that's where they sell it and pitch the idea is the good, even though there's bad as well.
In the rural parts of our community, which is typically very different than in the urban parts of a county. It did not gather any sort of driver information, race, gender, or anything to that extent.
Like, let's say if you have a missing person and they're like an elderly person with dementia and they're in danger of dying because they're dehydrated and they're driving around
That
not
looks
knowing that
tough.
they're fucking dehydrated, then it can help for stuff like that. Or if someone kidnaps a child.
Yeah. Fair.
So what are we looking at here?
This is just one of the Flock cameras.
Can I ask you how you got your hands on that, or is that classified?
eBay.
eBay?
Yep.
Okay. And tell me what goes through your mind when you look at this piece of technology.
I get kind of frustrated because they're very expensive and it costs tax money, and just the fact that it's tracking everyone everywhere you go, regardless of if you're on a list of like wanted people.
So you have to be in a funnel for most license plate readers, but for Flock, it's everyone.
Yes, and it's nationally shared across like pretty much every police department.
And another thing to add on to what he was saying is there's something called Flock Nova, which uses something called OSINT, or Open Source Intelligence, which is your Strava bike rides, your searches that are public, your Google, like all of your data that's online gets combined with...
Let me answer this. Hello?
Hello, this is Emily with Tax Consultants of America. Today is
your police record and
Fucking
with your social
spam
security
call, I
number
knew
and
it.
with your address and all that stuff. And then with your location everywhere you've been, as you go from like license plate detection to porn site search super fast. To me, it's clearly a Fourth Amendment violation.
I noticed that Flock was actually pretty big on privacy. Do you think that's a bit of a hypocritical stance?
Yeah, of course. When initially looking into the company, it just randomly, I noticed that the CEO bought his house through a trust so he could hide his address from the public. The new office address that I got, that I found for you, it's not listed publicly online. And like when you told me that, I just knew.
Yeah, it's crazy that they're so, like, this company's so about, like, we want to help you by taking away some of your, security, but we're going to be the most secretive people you've ever come across. That you won't come across, because we're so secretive.
To look for realty trusts. So it was like, oh, okay, a realty, they probably got this through a realty trust so they could make sure that nobody knows where their office is. You have this $7 billion company and you don't want people to know where your office is located? Like you're that private? Like I don't have the option to leave my driveway and go to Chick-fil-A without them knowing where I am, but I can't know where their office is. You have some cities where crime has increased after Flock came around, and you have some cities where it's decreased.
Why would it
there's
increase?
Not been an actual
Why would
good
the crime
peer-reviewed
increase?
Study on if license plate readers are effective or not nationwide.
How accurate are these license plate trackers?
They're pretty accurate.
What do you say to the citizens that say, I don't want this in my city, it's an invasion of privacy, I don't like this?
When you're out in
We're
public,
not
it's
here
not private.
to watch you. You do have an expectation of privacy inside your residence. But this is no different than people with Ring cameras and cell phones. Once you step outside your house, that expectation of privacy is gone.
They sort of act like they weren't able to catch criminals before that. Like they didn't have, like they weren't able to call another police department and say, hey, we have a red sedan being driven by somebody who looks like this with this license plate number, watch out for it, and then be able to find it. Or as if traffic cameras hadn't existed before flock safety, or as if ALPRs haven't existed before flock safety. I often want to tell police, like, give yourself a little more credit. Like, don't let this multi-billion-dollar company take credit for your hard work. Like, you're the one solving the crime. I could push a button on some of these cameras and log into it and delete and change and modify data. They can't be used in court because of that, because nobody can prove that they're secure. I hate surveillance cameras. I don't like I just don't like them in general. And I have them all over this property because the cops have showed up here and because we have private investigators. And it sucks that I have to invest in this stuff that I hate so I can at least have my own side of the story in case a cop comes here and says that I assaulted them or something. Probably because the CEO of this company is telling people that I'm a violent, lawless activist.
And then unfortunately there's terroristic organizations like DFLOC, whose primary motivation is chaos. They are closer to Antifa than they are anything else. And that I think is unfortunate because we don't want chaos, or I don't want chaos. I like law and order.
And so it's like,
is that one of the creators?
A huge infringement on people's rights. I mean, when I first got my hands on one of these, I was amazed by how shitty they were. It saves data every time it detects motion, and then it has both a Wi-Fi and an LTE radio inside, and then it uploads images and data from that, from what it detects. This costs $3,500 a year.
Each camera that's up is $3,500.
$3,500 for this. Yeah, I mean, this is the cheapest one. This is the cheapest one you could have. Yeah. So if you have like 10 in your city, that's $35,000 a year.
I'm Isaac. I'm just a student, and my school pretty much picked up, I think, 48 of these over the course of the last 2 years. But I noticed on campus there were a bunch of these little devices with a Flock logo. It turned out that they were microphones. I looked into them, and I found a press release from Flock where they explicitly stated that they were only gunshot detectors and they would delete anything outside of a gunshot. I think about 2 months after I started looking into it, though, they sent a software update over the air. So now all of these microphones that are spread all over my college campus, they are just actively listening for voices now, which is very uncomfortable, and I'm not particularly happy about that.
This is a multi-use parking lot, but there's a high probability that some of these people are Flock employees. We saw people going across the bridge to the office. So we're going to surveil the entire parking lot and run it through a license plate reader technology.
Which is
see if
fair.
there's any people we should keep an eye on. And so what can we use these license plates? Like, can we track people? Can we know where they live?
So there's this Park Mobile, if you're familiar with it, if you've ever used it. Park Mobile had like a massive data breach, and all the license plates were pinned to everybody's like credit card information.
Oh,
and so
gosh.
you could actually just like take this data, which from this program I made, you could just like download a CSV if you wanted to. You could take this data and then run it past the Park Mobile data breach and see who all these people are, where they live, what their credit card number is.
It feels pretty invasive.
Generally, the reason I even make this stuff is to show people what a black hat hacker could do.
So the viewer understands we're going to go about 2 miles.
So he is a black hat
Yeah, we'll go like
hacker?
maybe 3 miles total. In this one, clearly, you can just walk up to it and press the button if you wanted to. The laws that require that mailbox to be put in concrete, or like that stop sign to have so much, it has to go down in the ground so much, and there's usually concrete or gravel under there. And this thing, they just plop into the ground without paying any attention to the roadside safety.
Okay, so this is the first one close to your house, and now the journey continues.
The laundry is...
After seeing over a dozen cameras within a short distance from Ben's house, it became clear he couldn't even go get gas or take a shit without being surveilled. After realizing this uncomfortable reality, we next went to uncover Flock's secret drone facility, where we soon discovered something strange.
Whoa. Yeah, I guess this is the drone facility.
Again, no company logo. This looks like an Amazon distribution center.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I'm pretty sure this isn't a construction company that we're at. I'm pretty sure this is a fucking...
This is all like shadow names, or?
Yeah, OES equipment. I mean, as far as I know, we're on public property right now, so.
This is the most heavily guarded construction company.
Shit. That's a new one. This must be a prototype.
We're surveilling Flock right now.
What is that? Prototype?
How's it going, man?
Good, you guys.
Oh, we just brought our own flock camera to the situation. Are you a flock guy? Okay. Wow, you got some cool cameras over here too.
Excuse me, I gotta go.
Oh, it's okay. I'm just gonna get your license plate if that's all right. You're under surveillance, sir. Sir? Sir, you're under surveillance.
When I cover it, it's because the dryer is loud.
You okay?
Oh yeah, we're just surveilling the scene.
For what?
Just for safety reasons.
I mean, what are you doing running around in the street?
None of your business except for I'm surveilling you right now.
It's not very safe to run. There's a lot of trucks that come up and down here. We had a truck that come down today and he was going quite fast. So just, this is a dead spot as you can see, so just be careful.
Thank you. Are you with Flock?
What?
Are you with Flock?
No, there's a construction firm I work with, CSD.
Oh, you're doing the back maneuver.
So that you can't get his license plate?
This man, James Boyce, is a former British Army veteran and a current Flock supply chain manager. Not only did he lie about working for Flock, which I'm guessing is probably normal at this company, but he also implied to Georgia law enforcement that I could have been armed, and we'll soon see if that puts my life in danger.
They're a very secretive company for a company that doesn't want your secrecy to be preserved. Nondescript building, no signage. We'll track some of these license plates to make sure there's nothing nefarious happening around here. And if they're against that, then they're a left-wing activist. I'm trying to talk to Flock.
You guys gotta go. This is private property. You're not allowed here. I'm sorry. Is that, if that's one of ours, we'll take it back.
No. This is, we got it from eBay.
Oh, okay. Well,
We were trying to talk to Flock guys.
I can't help you there.
Okay, well, you're under surveillance right now. I just hope you know. It's for safety reasons. You're being watched. It's kind of nuts, isn't it?
You said everywhere
Have a good
you
day,
go.
sir. So it appears this entire building.
That guy
is
seemed
kind of
pretty
a front
cool.
Company.
He's like, you're being
within
watched,
Flock.
and the
And I
employer
guess
was
a
like,
lot of their
everywhere you
companies
go.
Structured like that. It's umbrella companies, LLC, C corps that own this, that are connected to that, and it's clever arrangement, and they're well within their right to do that. But again, it speaks to the hypocrisy of the whole story of they want to be private. It appears this entire company is under their construction organization. So they have some umbrellas going on, some LLCs, some maneuvering of the corporate structure.
You don't want to be like open with the public. You want privacy.
Because the truth should not be afraid to speak. Anytime there's an element of hiding, it makes you wonder why. And it's a classic example of do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah. So there is like a
facts.
good argument to this. Like if you get a job at Flock Safety for whatever reason, like there's
Do as
a
I
pretty
say,
big
not
chance
as
that
I
you got
do.
that
That's
job
Flock.
because you worked for a police department or because you worked for a city council, and now, you know, you may have some conflict of interest in taking this job. Nobody takes this job without knowing what the company does, without knowing how controversial it is.
You don't know that.
Hell, James
Hold on, you don't know that.
He said.
Look, I'm just being real here. You don't know that. Like, you can get a job and not know like the inner workings of it, and just like that security guy. I'm more than sure that he just does like security every day, and he doesn't look further into, like, for my job, for example, a lot of stuff goes down behind the scenes. We're a nonprofit organization for the homeless, and there's a lot of stuff that goes down behind the scenes. I don't ask about a single thing about it because that doesn't concern me on how they get, you know, sponsors or any of that. None of that's my concern. What my job is to keep the guests safe and to enforce the rules that are provided, you know, that are given to the shelter. Like that's my job. So looking outside of that is kind of like it's above my pay. I'm not going to waste my time looking deeper into something that I don't need to. So I disagree with him there. I'm sure there's a lot of people in that factory that don't know the inner workings or the things that go on behind the scenes.
Hi, good morning, Mom. I'm
Okay, what's going on there, sir?
yeah, I'm sorry for calling. We've had some incidences today. I work for a company called Flock Safety, this is our main distribution center, and we've had a string of like YouTubing streamers or stalkers or whatever you want to call it.
Stalkers?
To our
Crazy.
headquarter office and other facilities, and now they've turned up here. They're trying to either gain access to the site, and we don't want them on site, and they've been driving around the perimeter, basically harassing everyone who.
They didn't harass anyone.
I don't know if they're armed or not.
They're not armed, bro. They have camera. You just said they're YouTubers and streamers. You think they're gonna shoot you on stream?
We got police.
Oh, cops are here.
Oh, are they blocking us all in now?
Is that a security guy?
I don't know.
Hey, you guys move up so he can get out, okay? Sorry, man, we're getting in a little predicament here. We're the guys to talk to.
Are all y'all in this car too?
He's just trying to get out of here right now. No.
Have you guys heard of Flock? The Flock Safety Company?
Yeah, of course.
They're the ones that have the cameras everywhere in your...
Yeah.
Okay, so this is their undercover headquarters right here with their drones. And we did surveillance on them. So we filmed them and said, how do you guys like it? And now they have the cops here. What do you guys think about Flock cameras in your city?
Honestly, I don't appreciate those. I'm not gonna lie. I don't appreciate the drones coming into my neighborhood. It's just not a good feeling, honestly, to see those drones flying around everywhere. It's like, it's kind of weird to me. I don't know.
Let me tell you this, because you guys are working hard in a home improvement company. Your tax dollars go to your local city where they spend money on cameras, whether you like it or not. And you're literally paying for the cameras that are watching you as you drive around town.
Yeah, and we have no say so when it comes to that either, you know? They just do that on their own. So I feel like it's kind of fucked up, you know?
Any updates so far to what's going on here?
Yeah, Uber Eats is here.
I mean, can we at least let the people go in and out? Like, this is the thing with public safety. That's the police, in order to make things safe, they're blocking off the entire roadway so we can't get out, as if we look like a flight risk. And now it's putting the public at risk where she has to stop her car over here.
Yeah, I mean, nobody's done anything wrong here. Like, you're literally doing journalism. Everybody here just literally came, like, they essentially came to give me a ride back. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, we're not on their property.
Sir, he's got to go. We all have things to do today. He's blockading us.
Yeah, okay. Now it's something else. Because I ain't got shit to do with this. But now I'm trying to leave. I got out the car because you're blocking me. Sir, you don't got to disrespect me right now.
Sir, are we free to leave?
Yo, that cop's waiting for backup because he doesn't know what to do.
Sir, are we being detained? Is this the only exit?
Yes.
I wanted to see if this absolute numbnuts of an officer from Smyrna Police Department violated my rights, so I ran the scenario by my friend Officer Toombs from the Clayton County Sheriff's Office.
This guy looks like a
You
good
can tell us to go
cop.
fly a kite and walk right off.
And if I ask you, hey, am I getting detained, do you have to give me a yes or no answer?
Absolutely.
You guys have done nothing wrong. Actually, we've also done nothing wrong, and yet we're blockaded by a police officer. Are we being detained?
The manager wants to speak.
It's a yes or no question, sir.
You're gonna wait here until the manager talks to you.
You're holding me until that guy talks, but you're not telling me if I'm going to be detained. Yeah, you are. Am I allowed to leave? Can I go in my car and leave? They are with Flock Safety. They just confirmed.
How you doing?
Hey,
I'm good.
what's up, brother?
Hi, how you doing, sir?
Good.
So, tell him what you need to tell him.
So, gentlemen, I just want to be very clear. There's a multi-tenant site here with a lot of people that are just trying to work. I've got yourself and everyone running in the street. I had to put my brakes on just to stop to make sure you're okay.
Are you safe right now, sir?
Well, I don't know that, do I? So I just want to make sure. We've had reports that you've been to basically every Flock
Some people are just
site
robots.
facility that you know of. And
Correct.
Yeah, so
Your surveillance is correct. We're doing our own surveillance.
so people don't really feel safe right now with people randomly trying to get into our sites and buildings.
Oh, wait, you don't feel safe being surveilled. Is that what you're saying?
Not at all, sir.
Because that's what you guys
Not
do
at
to
all!
us without our consent.
Okay.
And I think it's interesting when you guys have this happen, you call the police and make us get stopped. But then you do it and it's okay?
I mean, our devices will call the police regardless. What we'd like you to do is, basically we're saying that you're trespassing on this site and we'd like you to leave peacefully.
This guy's blocking us that you called.
Physically leave.
All of us.
This
All
is
of
my
you are
office that I
outside. Go
work
get in your
at
car.
Midtown Home Improvement. Yes, sir.
Are you going to let us
Can
leave?
I not physically leave my place of employment?
Why are you still talking?
Officer
Go get
Smith,
in the
I'm
car.
speaking because I have something to say, sir, and you are blocking me. What we're asking is, like, you're essentially trespassing on this site at the moment. There's a lot of people that don't know your intent. I don't know if you're armed.
I don't know if you're armed.
Okay, that's fine. But
I mean, it's the same playing field, Buck.
and essentially not really bother us anymore today. And that
Was it bothering you to film you guys?
I'm not bothered by filming. I'm being bothered by trying to go on a lunch break and people are running around in the street.
Was it such a disservice to your day that you felt the need to call the police for it?
I think if you had someone hanging around outside your house, you'd probably do the same thing.
This is a business that happens to put cameras around the nation, and some people don't like it, and we want to do our due diligence. By the way, we have put in a request to your press team to actually speak to you face to face and have a fair interview, and we haven't gotten back from that, so we did our own digging ourselves.
Go through those channels. I'm pretty sure Flock will obviously talk to you about what they need to and hopefully clear up anything they do.
After Flock called the police and had us detained, I immediately filed a public records request for the police reports and body cam footage. In Georgia, by law, a city or police department has 3 days to respond to a FOIA request. I didn't even get an acknowledgement response for 10 days. I then followed their instructions, confirming the request on their own portal, and a week later they rejected it, claiming that it was canceled due to no response. So I want the citizens of Smyrna, Georgia to understand that if this nonsense continues, then their property taxes will be paying my legal fees and any fines when I sue the city for the records that they're obligated by law to provide me.
Folks, it was important to me to try and get Flock involved in this story. Ben tried reaching out to them about their security flaws. I tried reaching out to their PR team, and here's how that conversation went.
I would be hella noisy.
What was your goal? To try to talk to someone at Flock, or just to get B-roll footage, or what was the goal?
Just before we go any further, I guess, is there any potential in doing an interview with Garrett or walking one of the headquarters, whether it's the drone facility?
Well, I want to suss out where you're coming from with this. My question for you is, if this is like a, let me get Garrett in a weird position and ask him a bunch of Ben Jordan-esque questions, I'm not sure that that's a really good use of his time. So I just am curious, are you coming in it through like a fair lens, or are you coming through it, are you coming at this from like a sensationalist YouTuber lens?
I think what people are afraid of is the potential for a mass surveillance state. Once it's in place and the scope keeps creeping, or a national emergency comes in, then all of a sudden the rules change, and something that's we were told came into our communities for one reason is now used for a much more draconian reason. And I think that's the other thing.
That's a big word.
Afraid of.
Draconian.
How would this work? Garrett is in Atlanta most of the time. He has like no availability over the next couple of weeks or months. So you can also understand that I'm coming from a position where I have to protect Garrett and Flock.
For sure.
And a lot of people request to do interviews and to look at things, and then the story comes out and it's really shitty. I don't love that you guys trespassed on Friday and that Ben was there as well. I just don't love that. It sends a weird message, because I'm putting faith. If I tell you we're gonna work together, I've never worked with you. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying, like, never worked with you. I'm gonna kind of put my trust in you.
True. Fair.
And I just know right now that you guys trespassed on our property.
Yeah.
And it felt invasive.
But Momo, does that
Was there signs that say don't enter? Was there any signs that say don't enter? Or because if there's not, is it really trespassing? It's trespassing if there's signs that say don't enter and you do it, or it's trespassing if they ask you to leave and you don't.
Prove my point of it feels invasive. That's what that's the point I'm trying to make exactly.
I understand. You're saying it feels invasive that you guys were on our property, but
no.
Cameras being on public roads, taking pictures of public license plates, which is the point of a license plate. I don't believe that what a flock camera is invasive. I got kind of freaked out at the beginning, which you're like, this is what it's like to feel your privacy invaded. This is.
I'm kind of in the middle with it.
And I'm like, I understand that's how people feel, but that's not what flock is. And so if you're open to debunking that with me in a fair way,
sure.
I don't want your segment to be like Flock wouldn't participate, because we have nothing to hide.
But folks, Flock did hide, and they sent me an email saying they were not going to participate, and it made me ask, do you guys get the impression that they are a transparent company, and do you feel comfortable about them putting cameras in over 6,000 cities around the country? And folks, for reference, months ago, Ben Jordan tried to discreetly tell Flock about security vulnerabilities he saw to help them fix it, and this is how they responded.
So to give you a comparison of how security vulnerability reporting usually works, when I found a mild encryption vulnerability in Ring cameras or vulnerabilities in surveillance robots, the companies immediately reached out to me and offered to pay me to help them document and mitigate the problems. I know of 3 separate security researchers who reached out to Flock Safety about vulnerabilities and were immediately given a non-disclosure agreement. This happened with John Gaines, and the irony is, if they acted ethically and transparently with John, then the vulnerabilities probably would have been fixed before I even started making the video.
And then this is, I guess this is the incestual relationship between Flock and police departments, where now all of a sudden journalists looking into Flock, this is their hidden drone headquarters that we're looking at. We were at their other hidden locations earlier this morning, and we're probably on the list now, right?
I just need you to leave.
Brother, you call the people that are blocking us in. Do you see how that's counterintuitive? Taxpayer funded, by the way. This is pretty great. Alrighty, so we got 1 cop, 2 cop, and then we got the Flock employee who doesn't like being filmed himself that called the police for us filming him. So make it make sense. I appreciate Ben for joining me. Ben is a YouTuber that I've watched
he got him good.
And inform myself on this issue. Highly recommend you check his channel out. The link is in the description. And keep learning, keep reading, keep asking questions. That's our duty as a citizen. and we'll see you at the next story. Peace.
Yo. Fire video, bro. Keep asking questions. I like that. I really like that. Yo, by the way, check out these muscles, bro. Like, see what I'm saying? Like, I'm just kidding. I don't have muscles. Anyway, all right. We're going to wrap it up here. I don't know why I was flexing at the end. What the hell was that? Anyway, I'm wrapping it up. I got to go get ready for class. I'm going to shower, get changed, get ready to go to the gym. I got to go a little early. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are absolutely amazing. I love you guys so much. If I could, I would make out with you guys. Replay that if you want. Love you guys. See ya.